Yeah. I get that feeling in my stomach, like I'm feeling for a come up, like a pregnant woman eating for her unborn son or daughter. Serial killer with a splash of cold milk. These men are built by weight, lactic acid, home skills. For the massive more meals, for the gastric hole still. Listen, we may clash, but the titans don't chill. This is food for thought, food for you all. We ain't the news, just a crew with the tools for the sport. Fast food.
We're back. We're back to do what we usually do. It feels like it's been a very long time since we've actually recorded some content, but you know, better late than never.
It's been a while, isn't it?
It has been a while. Still,
It's like that.
What's been happening?
a lot of things. Condolences to you. I know your brethren passed away, and the funeral's on the 19th of last month. Your brethren. Lizzie. What else happened during that time though?
Wow.
And then your other brethren, he got crowned.
What he said last month, I thought.
Your other brethren, officially, he's going to be
Lizzie?
king next May.
Oh, as in Lizzie.
What else has happened? A couple of things have happened still, bruv. Like, what are we doing? What are you forgetting that I'm not saying?
It's Black History Month today.
Well, not today, the month.
The whole month starts from the 1st of October.
Yeah.
But today is Black History Month because
Oh, is
today
it?
is always supposed to be Black History Month.
Okay, you lost me. What?
Today
Yeah, I'm confused. I ain't gonna lie.
is always Black History Month.
Okay.
mean,
Which means I don't care about a month.
Hey.
Okay.
Black
cheers
History
to that,
Month should be
mate.
every day.
Yes. No, I hear that.
Yeah.
Because why are we just only got 1 month?
Yeah. I mean, it's White History Month every day.
Talk
Well, I
about
hear
it.
you.
Talk about
Wait,
it.
I'm just saying.
So,
Everyone jumps around in October like
That went left real fast.
yeah.
I mean, okay.
Yeah. So
Anything else you want to get off?
So I'm gonna ask the question again. How do I look good today?
That's not the question you asked. Don't do that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're
can't
listening to
deal.
this
I can't
or you're
deal.
watching this, right? This man next to me, said to me, yo, are you feeling me? And he looked me dead in my eyes like I meant to answer that question. I didn't pause because you know what? I was like, nah, he didn't hear what he said. I just wanted you to think, marinate on what you said. And then for you to go, oh, Driz, you know what? I said that the wrong way. But you kept looking at me like I owed you money. And I'm looking at you like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Do you know what it is? Like, I just like to be noticed by my friends.
Okay, so restructure the question like, yo, Driz, what you saying about the fit today? I'd be like, yo, Morgs,
All right, cool. I'll
you
restructure.
definitely made the effort to show out today.
All right,
cool.
Yeah.
But are you feeling me?
No, you're right.
You gotta have some nice breastises, a little booty, some lip gloss on to ask me, are you feeling me?
Why?
Because that's what a woman asks a man. And the last time I checked, from the bass in your voice, you
Love
are a
it.
man
Straight alpha
and not a
male.
woman.
Love it.
However, if you play both sides, like you're a TS, not the terror squad, then like, you know what I mean?
I'm just in tune with me.
Fine. So why do you want me to change my frequency to yours then? Let me get in tune
I'm
with
asking
Morgs.
one of my best friends that I've known forever.
Ask the correct question.
if
Go
he's,
on.
If he's feeling
Okay,
me.
let's...
Yeah,
oh my-
don't say that. Oh my God, don't say it again. No, if you're feeling me. That's girls don't even say that to each other. You feeling me? I'm gonna be like, are you alright, Reems?
You know what it is, yeah? I should have known. I should have known better. You're wearing shorts in October.
Yeah, oh my God, I
shoulda
was
known
gonna say
better.
the same thing.
I should have known better. You're
Shorts in
definitely on that warm spice.
I don't want to let
shoulda
go
known
of the
better.
summer. I don't want
No,
to let
I
go.
I know.
And
I
if
was
you
in
had told
two
me,
minds as well.
I would have rocked shorts as well. Just so you
Bare
know.
cold going on.
Do you know what I mean? I would have showed out. But anyway,
Yeah.
It's a cute fit though.
Thank you.
It is.
I appreciate it.
You came through.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Just my friends just can't compliment me in any type of way. It's just weird, man. Like, you look good today.
thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
As you can see, I'm powered by planting.
Fan.
Powered man said he's
Oh.
powered by planting. I said he's
Sorry,
powered
can you just
by
kind of direct it a
planting.
little bit more?
So you know, so you know, I'm good to go.
What they call you, banana man, yeah?
police would leave twice on Sunday. Before or after church, I don't discriminate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come get your blessing and pass it on to me, or give me the blessing before you.
It's
You know what I mean?
It's really tricky.
I respect it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just, you know what I mean. Anyway, sorry. What was it? Oh, sorry. For the people that are listening or watching, they're like, raw. It's looking real beautiful in the place today.
Yeah.
Shout out to Morgs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, you like that, yeah?
Love that. Love that.
Gotta love it.
You see, I didn't even give you the heads up. I just brought it back round.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
Are you feeling good about yourself?
I honestly feel like we should be growing enough now as big men. We know each other's status.
Yeah.
That we can just compliment each other.
Yeah.
And it don't mean anything.
Yeah, man.
True.
No,
You know what I mean?
100%.
I mean, can I say that?
Yeah.
Can I say that? Okay.
Yeah, man. I'm the editor. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But all jokes aside,
Yeah.
we have brought some elegance. We have brought some class with a capital C.
We do.
We have brought some flavor for the man them. Don't say we don't look after you lot,
Yeah.
Because we always cater to the women, you know. Like, obviously, Morgs is married, so I take all the heavy lifting. Someone's got to do it. But we've brought some niceness. We've brought some
You already can hear them already.
wholesome.
Anyway.
Yeah. But we got to give them an introduction.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
we
saying?
will.
We got to,
We will.
Oh, we will. Okay, cool.
Yeah, we will.
But I still stand by all the things I just said, but we'll properly introduce them at some point, okay?
Okay. So, with that being said, let's start the podcast.
You are now listening to the Fast Food Podcast.
This is the Fast Food Podcast.
Sponsored by the good folks of the NHS, because there might be a lot of pregnancies happening, courtesy of that record and the time of the year that is.
Season 5, episode 10. And I'll go by the host, Morgan Heights, and with one of my illustrious co-hosts today, Drizzy Sackafet Freckles, big up my brethren.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, Trim couldn't be here today, but our thoughts and prayers are with you, sir.
Each and every time.
And we'll see you in a fortnight.
All right.
We are here to bring you food for thought, soul food for the mind, and a feast for the palate. This has got a little disclaimer. Please do not hold us accountable for anything we say on this podcast that may not be factual. The show is purely entertainment, and we do not intend to maliciously hurt or disrespect anybody.
Whatever you said, or you planning to say.
Yeah, trust me. That's the setup. That's the setup.
Hey, before we go any further,
Yeah.
come on. Shout to the director in chief.
Before we kick off the show,
Oh my gosh,
We are
don't do
available.
that. Big up, Jojo Tarantino.
before we kick off the show, we are available on all relevant DSPs. That's Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Podcast. This episode is also available visually on our YouTube channel, which is Fast Food Podcast TV. Please subscribe, hit the like button. Also, check the notification tab. Click the notification tab for all instant updates on new episodes. Big shout out to my boy Jojo Montana,
All right, sir.
aka the Thug from the South,
Okay, stop it. Stop.
aka the Dry Foot Barbarian. Good to see you, my G.
Jesus Christ.
Man, let us in 10-8, you know.
Yeah, he wasn't playing no games.
Man,
He
let's
said,
not-
you gotta wait on me. You gonna wait
Bro,
on
I
me.
phoned him. He said, "Nah, I'm not there yet, bruv." Then when I phoned him again, "Nah, I'll tell you when you can come into the."
Regs. I respect it. I respect it.
We're gonna have a conversation.
We all respect it.
Listen, I've got a special announcement before we continue. Big announcement. We have a special announcement. I'm happy to say that to all our supporters, the fast foodies, that we are planning a live show, a live podcast show. Put this date in your diaries. Saturday, the 3rd of December. That's Saturday, 3rd of December. It will be held at a venue called Mad, which is on Coburg Road, Wood Green. Pause. North London. Anybody knows where North London Wood Green is? Check it out. Doors open at 7:30 p.m. and show starts at 8:30 p.m. Trim, Drizzy, and myself will be your hosts for that evening. And we will have a few special guests passing through. We also will have live acts performing throughout the night. Tickets will go on sale via shubs.com by the time you hear this recording. For information, And links regarding the show will be on our Fast Food Podcast Instagram and our Twitter account. And we can't wait to see you. I'm happy, man. I'm happy about that. Now, we have two beautiful special guests here today. I want a round of applause for Nads and Reems from the Noise and Banter podcast. Welcome, ladies.
Thanks for having us.
Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Love
Thank
it.
Come on.
Thank you.
Come on. Courtesy of Drizzy.
Drizzy.
Drizzy hit me up and said, listen, got these beautiful ladies do their own pod.
Yeah.
Passing through, and we just embrace other podcasters anyway, regardless.
Yeah, so
I think
do
it's
we.
important, and we embrace women as a whole as well. So you know,
you
sometimes we do need. There's a lot of testosterone on this podcast.
Yeah, I've watched a few episodes.
So we come in and just
Yeah,
sprinkle a little femininity there. All over it. Love
You know,
that. Love that.
You know, like that. Thank you. Any other announcements, Drizzy? Anybody you want to shout out before we continue?
I want to shout out to, I don't know. There's a few people. When it comes back to me, no, there's someone on the shout out, but I need to get my
Talk to me.
ducks in line first. So I'll bring them up during the show. So, but I shout out to the ladies, making it down.
Welcome.
It just made sense. So, you know, we got a couple people want to try to come on the show, but we might pattern that for like the next season, maybe. But I just thought like, you know, it's time we, you know, give Noise and Banter the right exposure they deserve.
Yeah,
you know
and I've watched some of your content online as well. It's really good.
Oh, thank you.
We support that fully,
Thank
you know.
you.
I went on there and I was like, I wonder, it's a woman's pod, so I wonder if let me just check if it's balanced. And when I went straight in, I was like, all right.
You got the Noise and the Banter.
I respect it.
Oh shit!
appreciate
Excuse
that.
my French. I know I need to big up. Shout to my Watch It or Not TV crew.
Oh yeah. Shout out to
We've been,
them.
we've been working.
Yep.
Working.
We've been
You
working on
guys
it.
really have.
Bruv,
It was just
like
on the
I was
premiere,
still,
no?
yeah, I just did last
Lion
night.
King,
I was at
King.
Till.
Yes, that's the one.
Sorry, last night I was on the red carpet for Till.
I was thinking Lion and King. I don't know.
And because Till's a movie about obviously Emmett Till.
Right.
But it's told through the eyes of his mother. And it got a bit techie watching that. But I interviewed a lot of all of the stars of the movie.
Okay.
Because it's the London Film Festival.
Yeah.
It's been for the past week. So we were just down there doing loads of stuff, like loads of movies.
Oh, that's amazing.
Before that, we
Yeah,
did The Woman
congrats
King
to
and
you
all that
guys.
stuff.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so shout out to the crew, shout out to Nero, shout out to Zush, shout out to Six,
Shout out to
shout
the
to
man,
Sam,
man.
and big cameraman, another cameraman, shout out to my like Alex. Yeah, we're at it grinding, man. But yeah, so we're doing bits. No. Wait, first of all,
First
of all,
I respect
like
it.
that, does it?
Yeah.
no. But here's the thing. I
respect
called him director earlier. You notice I did that from
true.
early
Yeah.
because I knew I had to big up another cameraman. So I give him director early.
Yeah.
He won't feel a kind of way.
Yeah, but there's no one better than
man,
JoJo.
big man.
I'm not. We're not here to dispute that.
JoJo.
But
But do you know what I will say? Yeah, a lot of people who are new to listening to our show, watching our show, give a big shout out to JoJo for just the visuals itself.
Yeah.
I feel like we don't take enough importance in that in some
Yeah.
podcasts.
Yeah, no,
And he just makes us look special. So yeah, man, it's good things. Right, I want to say R.I.P. to Robbie Coltrane. I want to say R.I.P. to Angela Lansbury. Yeah, man.
Oh my God.
yeah, shout out to Lansbury, man.
A couple of vets in the game passing away.
Same week.
Same
It's
week.
crazy.
Yeah. Do you know what? No bants, excuse the pun. But I thought Angela Lansbury was gone already.
Not gonna lie.
I thought she.
I was on the. Oh, she's
Yeah. I thought she. Yeah. I thought she died already. Still.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought she kicked the bucket already. Man, not like that.
mate.
Not like that.
When it's your time, it's your time,
Yeah,
innit?
man. But she lived a good life.
Yeah,
She
a long life.
96, isn't it?
Come on now.
Yeah. It was like a birthday. Is it this week or next? Like she's close to being 97. So
White people live for long, innit? Listen.
Long live everybody.
All right.
because black folks are doing all the hard work. So
Huh?
was it a sick break? Yeah. Okay, cool. You know who else I want to big up? Big up Quasi, man. Is it Quasi?
Who's crazy?
Quasi, who was in charge of the budget and all that. for Liz Truss. Big him up, man. Now here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, because there's a few theories that have been thrown my way. I want to big up the Queen's Nikki. I want to big up the Queen's Sade. They said it's funny how they put a black man in charge of the economy. This is such a bad shit.
Of course they do.
And I was like,
they do it on purpose.
raw. Okay, cool.
Is he going Morley's every day?
Come on there. I'm buying Air Maxes and stuff. But then also, my brother Cajun came back and said, I knew it was a problem. When he got sacked, he goes, I knew it was a problem as they hired a Ghanaian for a Nigerian job. I didn't know this.
Shout out to my Ghanaians. I got nothing.
It's peak.
You lot.
But shout out to Quasi, man. Like, yo, just like, you want to come on the podcast and share your thoughts? You got time on your hands now.
Your truth.
You got time on your hands now, buddy.
Jojo needs somebody to help him around as well, so he might come and, you know what I mean? Give me a hand
Jojo's
up on that.
No. Not that he can't even say his name.
All right. Okay.
All right, we definitely, we missed a step, boy. Jeez.
The Fast Food Podcast.
All right, so let's go with this question to everybody. Is blood always thicker than water?
No.
No, necessarily, no.
Okay. Why I asked that is because 50 Cent gives no fucks.
OMG. 50?
Gives no fucks about my son Marquise.
Oh my goodness.
So after Marquise went
Man did a whole
online,
shoot. He did a whole video, didn't he?
choke no joke, and said 6,700 is just not enough for child support. How do you
On
feel about
50's defense, he is a grown man now. So why are you here complaining about child support? You're not a child anymore. You're like 27 or something now. Why is he still complaining?
25.
Relax. Yeah, okay, 25. I'll give
You're
him that.
over 18.
But you're my
You're
guy.
over 18.
Get a job.
6,000 ain't enough.
Yep.
However, to play the other side of it, obviously he's not living the lifestyle that his dad lives, so I can understand where he has a certain gripe about it. Like, you know what, I'm still your son, I'm still your blood, so why can I not? Okay, fair enough, and you and my mum ain't together no more, but can I not live lavish like how you're living? If that's my son, I'm gonna bring him in.
Yeah.
Okay, but on the flip side of the flip side,
Yeah, I'm about to flip it again.
here we go. Who in the pancake industry now?
You know, literally.
50 Cent could be like, little. What have you done to this luxury lifestyle? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, realistically, like if my pops is 50 Cent and him and my mom ain't together, I'd be like, yo, pops, I'm trying to go college or whatever, but at the same time, I would love to be in the industry. Can I don't have to be in front of the camera, but can I like, you know, I don't know, be part of your marketing team? Or,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
It's going about it the wrong way.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
That bit, because it's this entitledness. Because
Yeah.
50 Cent is your dad.
Hello.
You now feel like you deserve to have this lavish lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yep.
When was the last time you called your dad? When was the last time you saw?
right.
We don't know
the ins and outs.
Yeah,
Yes.
so you've probably been sitting there,
Yeah.
been a bit jealous, watching his Instagram post, and said, "Well, no, $6,000 ain't enough."
And
I
you know the
want
wickedest
more.
thing is,
$6,000's more
because
than
he's
enough.
got a brother.
Reems.
He's got a brother, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Living.
And the brother's
Living.
close with 50.
Living
like
his
jeans
life.
on his pocket.
But apparently there's a bit of colorism going on. Like this happened, this is like from last year.
Oh,
Because he's been coming out in and out, saying his little piece. And apparently it was just a thing of, obviously the other son is lighter skin and he's darker skin, so he feels like he's been put aside because he's dark skin, basically.
But he's come
But
across
he
a
was
reach.
there
That's a
first.
reach, but-
It's a real issue in some households, but we don't know the ins and
That's a
outs,
reach.
right?
He's just upset.
For me, it's kind of like, you know what your dad's like. You know 50 is a
Petty.
top troll. You know on Insta, he don't play. He will bury anybody.
So first of all, I want to say,
Put
right?
yourself out
I
there.
want to say this before I continue, is that I advocate a father and son's relationship.
100.
1,000%. Be having a son of my own. I know what that bond is like. I know how important
It is,
my son is to me and how much I'm important to my son.
Yeah.
But on the flip side of things, I feel like when I've seen a lot of the footage online with Marquise speaking, there's a place of indoctrination from his mum.
Do you reckon? Possibly.
Yeah. So I did
she
little
felt
digging as well.
entitled.
I had a look into it, and so obviously 50 and Marquis' mum got together young.
Yeah, before he was 50.
He was famous.
Yeah. When he was a prison guard, no?
He apparently so. So she mentioned that obviously when he had no money and he was just running around, she was his support, which is good, which is fine.
Yeah.
What she mentioned is that she left him. I was like, okay, you left 50. That's interesting. So you left him and he became famous. Cool. All right, cool. You didn't pre that properly.
Nah.
Right? And
Nah, she didn't.
Accountability.
yeah, and then when 50 was making some money, he was paying her 25 grand a month, right? And bought her a house. Because what happened was 50 was living. Remember when 50 Cent was living in
Holyfield's house, no?
Mike Tyson's yard.
Tyson's, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He does speak about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he was on the they were on the phone, which is what I don't like is the tackiness with everything being online. But anyway, that information's out there, so I'm ready.
It is out there. It's public information.
You spill your tea, I'll sip it.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, boy.
Right?
I
Sip,
like
sip.
that one.
So
Drizzy, please, that you don't sip too.
don't do that.
What?
Don't do that.
didn't
Don't do
If
try
you
that.
that
spill your
Herbal
tea, I'll
help.
sip it.
Herbal tea.
No,
Herbal
it
tea.
sounded a
PG
bit mad,
tip,
didn't it?
I mean, I see you trying to do it.
It's mine.
Okay, all right, well, we'll run with it. We'll run with it. It's cool.
Right? So she took him to court because she wanted more.
Hello.
Oh my God, it went left.
And it went left.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes when you go
Oh,
left,
she should have
Yeah.
she
This
should have
is
humbled
50.
her skin.
you go left and you go,
Yeah.
oh, hold on, how did I end up
How did
here?
we- I
There's
should have
no
took
more
a
right
right.
turns. Yeah, there's no more right turns. That left took you just
You
straight back.
exhausted all of them.
And the judge went, okay, well, hold on a minute, wait, because apparently what 50 Cent was doing was just giving her a budget that would be more than enough.
Yeah, what, 20 something over
25
20
grand and a house.
A mum.
This is why I say I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing nothing. And this guy's energy is coming from a hurt, bitter place.
Coming from the mum, innit?
So don't say 6 grand ain't enough, because ask your mum where that 25 grand a month
Yeah.
went.
I
Like,
think
that part there-
where was
that
the
part
let me
there-
put this aside.
Yes.
So when he gets to a certain age,
That
he
part.
can now.
Yeah.
Oh,
be
where was that?
comfortable.
But where's
Be
that
comfortable.
energy you got for your dad towards your mum?
Yeah.
Because your mum fumbled the bag.
But the mum
like
said,
twice.
Yeah. He should be mad at the
Twice.
mum. I'm done.
Man's dreams just didn't get activated as quickly as you wanted it to, so you left him.
Okay, but let me play the other side as well,
for
because
it.
somewhere the dynamics and the relationship between him and his son has gone left as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
So
yeah,
regardless whether it's the mum or whoever played the part, it's still 50's responsibility to make sure he maintains a certain relationship with his son.
True.
That the breakdown could have happened when he was young, from when him and the mum were disputing. So maybe he did lack actually creating a connection with his son, because regardless whether your son lives with his mum or not, most sons, they look at their dads like kings.
Yeah.
True.
Somewhere there's a disconnect.
Yeah.
Somewhere he just didn't give a fuck.
Like, I don't want to. What I don't want to do right
But
now
it's
is just
speculation,
go.
guys.
It's 50 is a saint. I
Of
don't want
course,
to do
right.
that.
This
I don't
is
want
what,
to do that.
right. And I
don't
feel
wanna
like that's
do
what
We know
internet's
better.
We
doing,
know
though.
better.
They're
We
quick
know
to
better.
joke on the guy.
But what I'm looking at is
Say little you, but he's not.
what I'm looking at is
25.
there was a point where I saw Marquise in a lot of 50 Cent's videos when he was young. True.
Okay.
There's a conversation where 50 had with his son about starting his own business.
Okay.
And saying, okay, you like all these sneakers that I'm buying you, because the mum said he needed to have so many odd trainers. I can't remember how many pairs, and I don't want to exaggerate it, but he needed plenty of pairs of sneakers. And 50 said, you don't need that many pairs of sneakers. I grew up with nothing.
Yeah.
And we know 50 Cent's story,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was like, all right, cool. If you like all these sneakers, then
Let me show you.
me pattern you up. Start buying these sneakers and reselling them and
Yeah.
setting up your company and boom, boom, boom.
Wicked.
Tutu's mum, I forgot her name actually.
Doesn't
Shaniqua.
matter.
They always say, why are they Shaniquas? It's a Shaniqua.
You sure it's not brandy?
Hold on. Yeah,
Hennessy.
yeah, one of them.
Not the brand.
Right. She said, okay, she heard the information, said, oh, I want to start my own business.
Okay.
And kind of put herself in front
On
of
top
the
of- yeah.
situation.
So she spent the bread on her own team,
So she's tried, like, I can see there's a conflict. And obviously, this is the thing. we've all been in relationships and we know how it can be difficult when you and your significant other are not on the same page.
Yeah.
It can affect things.
The dynamics,
children.
everything.
It can affect the dynamics. And so I'm again, 50 Cent is now at a certain point in Marquise's life becoming 50 Cent. He's becoming the person we hear in the music. So he's not going to be at home all the time. He's going to be running around. He's going to be on tour. He's going to be doing this. But there's nothing that I've looked at or researched to tell me that 50 Cent didn't provide.
There's a certain type of resentment, levels of resentment going on. Yeah.
And the entitlement is terrible.
That's the entitlement for me.
Because he's on live with Choke No Joke. And Choke No Joke saying, the money, $6,700 is enough. I can live on that. He's like, you can live on that. He said, yes. I can. Yes, I can.
But this is where we have to take into consideration, even though he had his son before he actually blew up, unfortunately, the generation that are born into wealth or they see their parents into wealth don't know the struggle. They don't understand it. They don't even want to be honest with you. Do you know what I mean?
Money comes about.
It's a whole different thing. So even though we say 50 had a different upbringing and he's trying to show his son don't care. His son knows what he knows. He sees dad living lavish and feels like he ought to as well. But then also the fact that he doesn't see $6.5 grand as a lot of money shows that he's never shows the mentality.
So check it. My dynamics with my son, he's 8 years old. He has quite a lot of things. He's provided for, and because he's an only boy,
the only.
Me and his mum he gets what he wants, really.
That's nice.
But even I take things away from him because I feel like it's important for you to know that that's just not given. And
keep him grounded.
Sometimes it gets to a point where he's looking at me like, oh, rah, this is mine. I said, no, it's mine. Everything here in this house belongs to me, and I provide you with what you have.
And it's funny you said he's 8 as well. Not funny, but it's actually key that you said he's 8 because that is kind of like a pivotal point for most children, but especially a young man as well, because that is when the entitlement will seep in.
You can I can see it in my own son where he thinks everything is just calm because he's grown up calm.
I think that's you saying that. I don't even think it's just that. It's a generation thing right now. They're all just entitled. They don't understand that money I don't just tap my card and this magical card just has unlimited money on it.
Right.
I've had my daughter who's 5 tell me about, no, that's my pad. Why did you buy it with your money? Are you working? No. Okay.
Right. Flashbacks of your own parents.
I'm telling you, my kids.
It's that moment of having to go, let me humble you a little bit. Yes. Actually, you can't have that today.
But because big piece of noise that they would
make it. I don't mind.
Well, so my son's birthday was end of August. He got an Oculus which cost £400. He's got an Xbox.
I got my daughter that for Christmas.
Right? And I took everything away. When he started chatting way too much. And one day he was with me and I'm saying, you're talking too much for your own liking. I took everything away from him for 2 weeks. And his whole attitude changed in...
Of course, instant.
That's a long time.
It's instant though. It's instant.
And Drizzy, the thing about it is, Drizz, he like halfway through that fortnight, he was like, Dad.
Yeah, of course.
It's the soft life now.
Oh, goodness me.
A part of me was like,
crazy.
Do you know what though? If I give in, then he's going to take me for an idiot. He's going to take me for
follow it through.
Idiot, take that.
Yeah, if I don't follow it through, he's going to definitely think, Dad's any done. So 2 weeks was 2 weeks. So now, when I say to him, sometimes when he catches up, I'm like, remember. And he's like, all right, Dad, actually,
remember that fortnight when they talk about the game.
I respect it.
But can I say though? Go on.
No, please go ahead.
No, I think I respect the tactics, but I feel just because he's skin whites is a bit on the light side, right? Like
he's bright.
He can hang with me. Like me and he could walk road and people are like, oh look, that's a nice father and son combination. I feel like you might be taking that into account with the punishment. Do you know what I'm saying? Just because.
Do you know what?
I don't know. If I'm wrong, let me know. But
the man there, I'm going to Uncle Drizzy's house then. Yeah, it's cool.
I'm like, Shy, just what you need? I got a PS5 there. I got a PS4 there. What you need? I got Disney Plus. I got Netflix. What you need? What you need, pimping? It's like, you know you're safe over this side, right? We got to keep together because we be getting it hard over here.
You know what? You know what? I'm done.
That is Black History Month. They really be highlighting the black. They're like, boy, if you can't play hide and seek by turning the lights off, you have black eye. I'm like, hey. But anyway,
and I forgot. Obviously, right. So let's deal with who 50 Cent is now. This is not any recording artist, rapper, whatever you want to call him.
He's a businessman, that entrepreneur.
And
he's one of the biggest.
But the fact of the matter is, he's been through a lot.
Yes.
He's been through a lot.
I respect it.
So he's gone through several scenarios in his life where life probably flashed past him in some sort of way. So he's looking at his future and saying, well, I've got to solidify my future. And if I have children, they need to know that it's just not given. They need to know that you have to work for something. And if you're going to get something, I can help you. But you're going to have to understand what it is that to receive money. You can't just be giving money. Oh, my dad's famous. Yeah, you're right. Your dad's famous. Your dad's famous. You ain't. It's nothing to do with you. You see what I'm saying? And do you remember the story of how he took pictures with Supreme's son? Right, so... I can't remember how many years back, but But set up for the people. So let the people know who's Supreme. We don't talk about the brand Supreme.
Okay.
But we're talking about 50 Cent's arch nemesis.
Yeah.
And his son was so bitter towards his own father that he went and took pictures with his father's arch rival.
Wow.
That's like his son pulling up and taking pictures of Ja Rule in the middle of Ja Rule.
What would I do without you?
Yeah. He was mad. And I'm like... If there's one person that doesn't forget stuff, it's 50 Cent. That's gonna come back and bite you.
Apparently, he didn't know it was Supreme's son.
Yeah, okay.
But my thing is as well, in the video that I watched, there was a situation where they was in a jewelry store and 50 Cent went into the jewelry store and happened to come across Marquise. Pause. Right? And Marquise was pawning or trying to get rid of some chains, and 50 Cent has pulled up on him and he's in shock because he's gone, oh gosh, imagine you look at somebody that looks like you. You're like, oh wow. Oh damn, okay, cool. Marquise has done this. So what, like, why are you standing over me? What like,
bit attitude.
Like,
spicy.
Bare spiciness.
Yeah.
That's
the Marjay, innit?
That bare spice.
Yeah.
That could have been that moment right there could have been a conversation you had with your pops.
Yeah.
And you would have just said to your friend, bro, sorry, man, but dad said I got to move out of him in Calabasas, like tomorrow. And your whole life would have changed. But instead, you want to look like the big man in front of your brethren.
Right,
and you forgot about yourself being in a shop pawning jewelry. And your pops is cake. Your pops, it's coincidental or whatever, but it happened for a reason. Your pops could have just given you an olive branch and everything could have been cool.
And now you're on TMZ. The latest is he's on TMZ saying he does want to have a conversation with your dad. I do want to have a conversation with my dad.
So why take it on social?
But this is what I'm saying. And then even me, I'm thinking now, okay, cool. Now you want to have a conversation with him. How does even 50 Cent go about that without
Do you know one thing I love about 50 though? He's so petty.
He's petty.
I love it.
I love pettiness.
I couldn't deal with it.
I love it.
Are you petty?
You have to draw it out of me for real. It takes a minute. I'm very kind. I'm very kind.
I'm petty, unprovoked.
Reems,
don't have to do much.
Mate,
I'm gonna be petty. So I get it. Obviously, when it's deserved, like I don't just go around being petty.
No, of course.
No. Yeah, I like how he is. So this will be really interesting because I know he's sitting there going, "Oh, you want to talk to me?
Yeah. Now you want to talk to me?
No problem, son." Come home, let's talk.
Well, the thing is, he's not realising.
Go through it.
50's looking at him like a big man now. He's not looking at him thinking this my little
man.
He's a big man. So he's looking boy.
Why are we talking about child support at 20? Why are you talking about child support?
And that's what he said though. While he was laying in the bath drinking
the mad thing is 50 could have flipped that whole child support money and added another 10K on it and said to him, right, you come work for me.
Yep.
And and I'm gonna give you a 16K a month salary.
you go.
can work for me.
Look at that.
What's better than working for your pops?
I would be the secretary.
16K a month? I mean, I'm just throwing a number out there, but like,
I would, but yes. What you want me to be? You want me to be the water boy? I'll be the water boy.
You know what I'm saying? Your dad.
What do you want?
16K a month.
What do you want? What do you need? This is how mad it is. Marquise has missed out on his dad being involved with his dad being a music artist.
Yeah.
He's missed out on his dad being in the fashion game with G
Yeah,
Unit clothing.
yeah.
He's missed out on his dad being a movie star.
Ooh.
And now your dad is running Stars.
And the alcohol.
It's the G Unit TV show, the TV channel.
And Snoop Doggy Dogg's got a blunt roller that he pays 30 grand, 40 grand a month.
Right. And you're there
A blunt
being
roller?
Yep.
What, someone...
Well, I don't understand. Wait.
Someone rolls his
Wait.
blunts
Yeah.
for 30...
On demand.
On demand.
Snoop
How
be like,
much a
yo,
month?
I need a roll. I need
You
one right
can't
now.
roll with your fingers?
And Marquis is
But he's got
struggling.
enough money to say...
No.
You're gonna
You know
roll.
what? That part, I can't. The injustice. the pure injustice. No. There's people starving out here, Reems, and you're paying someone 30 grand to roll
Tell
your blunt?
Biden. People are
Are you
there.
kidding me?
Snoop Dogg.
But the blunt roller's got a life to live as well.
Thank you. Imagine
At least he's
being the
getting
blood
paid.
roller. I'll be
That's a
happy.
skill. That's a
Don't
skill.
try and don't mess up my team. Talking
Talking
about people need food. Okay, feed them.
Do you know what? That's what my
Yeah.
son says. When I say don't waste
I
food,
know,
yeah,
I
because
hate
there's starving people,
My-
he goes, come and give it to them then, mum.
My son's so sarcastic as well.
Why?
What, are you going to ship
What
it
do
over?
you mean? Yeah.
There got to be some mean blunts that's rolling. man.
better be.
It's Snoop though.
Snoop though.
That's
Said I'm
wild.
alert.
But Snoop's
But
giving
he's probably
someone
got
a
Ferrari
career
now
right
from
there.
rolling so many throughout his years.
30K.
Imagine you got a Donny rolling on
wild.
Retailer. Just
When
rolling.
Easter comes round, my man's like, I've made 90K for the year already.
Calm.
Mate, he must have someone that pours
Calmly.
his drinks for him too.
Calmly.
Can we move on? Because I'm getting a bit upset about that.
I am.
Like, I really just clock. I just clock what I said. Man gets to Easter and he's already got 90K.
He's up. He's
Thank
up.
you.
at Easter.
90K by
Yeah.
Easter.
Nah,
Bro, see what I'm saying?
All right, intermission period, fast food podcast.
I appreciate that. Perfect timing.
Shout out to Tyler David. This one's called Lemonade. Check
Limeonade.
it out. Limeonade.
You are now listening to the Fast Food Podcast.
Fast food podcast, Morgan Heights. Drizzy Sakafet Freckles.
Not getting 30K.
And we have the ladies from the Noise and Banter podcast,
Oi.
Nads and Reems. Big up yourself.
Hiya.
We're in the building. Let's talk about it, man. I wanted to talk about this first, but I kind of just needed to just, you know what I mean, ease my way into it. Pause.
Every time it gets me.
I'm going to leave this conversation for you to start, bruv, because this is your boy. And your boy's tripping, bro.
Hold on, when you say my boy, you got to classify my boy. Because you're my boy. And I've got access to you. You're my boy. So I don't know how this is. If you say, you talking about this guy?
Yeah, we're talking about this Donny.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah.
He's your boy.
It's unfortunate.
Not the unfortunate.
I feel the pressure. It's unfortunate. Like, it's a shame. It's a
Drizzy,
shame.
I've been saying this for time.
No,
right?
I know.
I've been saying this for time, Drizzy.
You have been. But
And it's mad.
it is. So that's what I'm saying. It's like unfortunate because like this guy for a long period of time, musically, this guy was just dropping bombs after bombs after bombs. Like arguably, he probably had one of the best 4-album runs. He's probably got like 4 classics back to back to back to back to back.
Facts.
I am a huge fan of Mr. West. However, it's like, bro,
When are we going to stop making excuses for Donny?
I'm not making excuses for him.
Nah.
I'm not making excuses for him. But it's just like, yo, someone like, no. Sometimes, bro, if you're not gonna add value to the silence, don't say nothing.
100%.
Don't say
can't do
nothing.
Listen.
I know you're a very emotional. He's a Gemini,
Yeah, I was just about to say, shout out my true Gemini, yeah.
right? I
Shout
get it
out.
because
Right,
I
no,
go
is
through
there,
that.
is there a Gemini's in here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're a gentleman.
Oh yeah.
I was just
And so
about.
am I.
I was just about to say something fuckery. Okay, cool.
it's all right.
No.
You're getting a good side
no,
today,
I
babes.
can't be that disrespectful.
That's a fact.
Because I was gonna be disrespectful.
I know. Hence the disclaimer earlier. But
Yeah.
Wow.
Go on.
it's just that it's like there's silence. There's nothing happening. And then out of the blue, Kanye West just does or says something in like, oh my gosh, here we go again.
Wild.
Here we go again. Now, I respected when he was making all the noise about the Adidas stuff.
Right.
Because they've been very disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real. Run DMC was the only artist who gave Adidas a bit of juice.
Right.
Right? They literally put Adidas on their back. Because Jordan wanted to sign with Adidas. And Adidas said to him, no, we're good. And then he went with Nike. Adidas was Jordan's first. That was his only one brand he wanted to go with. And they said to him, no, we're good.
Oh, they fumbled the bag.
Nike got him, and then the rest is history.
Jeez.
But then Kanye came along, off the back of his little thing with Nike, went to Adidas, and then all of a sudden, Adidas just goes through the roof.
Yeah. He gave them value. He added value.
Yeezys are now becoming like the hottest thing in the streets to the point where it's like, if you don't get them when they drop, you're going to have to pay double the amount, whatever, boom, 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 boom. So now Adidas are like, well, what we're going to try and do is we're going to keep doing the thing with Kanye. What we're going to try and do is try to do our own little thing that kind of is like a prototype of what we're doing with Kanye. And if we get that money on that side from our thing, we don't necessarily have to part peas with Kanye. So I get why he was mad.
I don't get why he's mad.
Why not?
Talk, please, more, because
I'll
No, I'm talking about the Adidas thing.
No,
though.
I'm staying there.
Okay, cool.
I'm staying there.
All right.
I'm following you.
Okay, cool.
First of all, he was an intern with Adidas. Now, if anyone knows what internship is you're underneath. You're the runner. Obviously, you want to
Shadowing, all them things.
You want to be a part of the company, and you're
seen.
trying to find a way into the company, and you want to earn your stripes.
Right.
So whatever deal Kanye West has done with Adidas,
He won't have
clearly he signed something that allowed Adidas to go and do that with his Yeezys.
Yeah, because they just wanted him as creative, to be the creative, basically.
Because-
just give us your ideas, give us, give us your sauce, your flaves, but he's not involved in the actual business aspect of it.
And because every time I hear conversations about corporate, when I hear corporate conversations with artists, when I hear label conversations with artists, I always go to, what did you sign?
And have you not seen this before? And do you not think that your name is big enough to do your own thing? He did a little thing because who was it? I can't remember.
Sway.
Because it's Sway.
And
he had to take it back. He had to take it back, Reems.
Do it yourself.
Yeah, you
didn't
got
want
the
to
answers.
because you felt like you
had the
needed
answers.
Adidas. You needed the corporate.
Yeah.
Everyone always feels like they need the corporate. You don't need them.
Yeah.
Artists are showing us now. People are doing their own thing all the time. You're Kanye West.
100%.
You're Kanye West. You made clothes with holes in it.
And people
sold
bought it.
And people look like a tramp for $5,000.
Crazy.
So when we're talking about his Adidas situation, I'm not saying you can't have gripes. We all have. We're all have been in positions of being employed or partnering up with somebody, and you have gripes with your partner, or you have partners with your business.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you've signed stuff, and Kanye West is not stupid, he's gonna have lawyers, he's gonna have people involved when they're drawing up certain
That's what
things
I'm saying,
to
yeah.
partner up with someone called Adidas. And this is not Adidas, ain't any company. Adidas were here before.
The big corporation.
Everyone in this room.
Big team.
So when you're linking up with them, they're not looking at you as they're equal. They're not looking at you as...
No.
They're not even thinking... They're not even looking at Kanye West as a partner.
It's not. They're like, you
No.
need me.
He's an apprentice.
You've come to us, and after the back of him... What happened with Nike?
I don't know. I just think he wanted more input in regards to
Because he was doing the Red Octobers.
Yeah.
He's doing the Red Octobers with Nike.
Yeah, he had a little Yeezy run. He had that's where the name originally started, was with
Yeah.
Nike. And then he's changed it to the spelling to going over to Adidas.
Yeah.
But
That was
I
a
just think he
legal
wanted
thing.
more input, and then he got a bit restless because you know what Kanye's like. He gets restless, and then he says things, and then it's like, in the heat of the moment, he says things, and then, which I'm sure we're gonna get to in a moment, he says things, and then,
So
I think there's a method to the madness, personally. I'm
Yeah,
not
but he's
okay.
mad. Let's just
he
don't miss out the mad. Like,
he's different. And whatever's different, people will label as mad. So I'm not saying he's not erratic. He's spontaneous.
Joe.
He certainly is.
I'm never mentioning or speaking about that guy ever again.
Wow.
See on the podcast where Moments was here, and I said Anthony Joshua trim wasn't right, and everybody looked at me weird.
His trim wasn't right.
Listen where I'm going with this.
Okay.
When I look at someone and how they are groomed and how they dress and how their persona comes off on screen, I can tell you're going through something, and I can tell that you're not doing something right, or I can tell this is about to go left. Oh. Remember when before Jay-Z does an album, what did he not do? He lets his hair grow because he's in the studio all the time, and the last thing he wants to do is cut his hair. He's in grind mode, creative mode, rare. So what I said about Anthony Joshua was that he had time to get a trim. You got time to get a trim and not be boxed. You should be boxing 24/7.
Oh, you're saying his hair was too...
Yeah, you got trimmed up, right? So then fast forward now, I see Kanye West, White Lives Matter tee, White Lives Matter jumper.
Why are we mad though?
And then I looked at
Because
an interview that he's done with this Tucker Donny, and Kanye West's mustache is like this up there, and his beard is down there.
No, he looked wild. No, he did look
wild. And this is when I start doing, okay, cool. If you don't care about how you look, then
I'm done now. But he could have been in that focus zone, like he said. He could have been having his Jay-Z moment.
He was having his, I'm going to say
something
stupid.
already came out. Donda's already dropped.
Exactly.
You know what? The white
lives stupid moment.
I'm not gonna lie. I was a little bit shocked when I saw the White Lives Matter, but I'm not surprised when it comes to him because he's the top troll. He is the top troll. He knows how to use the media to his advantage. So whether it's good publicity or bad publicity, he's learned it probably from his wife, the Kardashians, to be fair. But on the other flip side of it, the only thing I will say that went through my mind is that, you know what? Yeah, white lives do matter. We've been showing white lives matter more than black lives for donkeys, and we still are. All he's doing is highlighting the bloody obvious. Just rubbing people the wrong way with it and selling his merch.
Yeah, which is my problem, right? So what?
I ain't mad at it, man.
I don't know how you felt, and I'm guessing you're going to tell me. But when I saw the picture, because it was a picture online.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Candace Owens.
I was like, oh shit! And I had things to, like when news drops and you got stuff, you're not sitting down or you're not really, you're just on the go. I'm like, Ye is trolling the shit out of everybody right now. But then when I've digested it and I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, okay, cool. What's the meaning behind this? And then I'm hearing that he's messaging Diddy. Because Diddy's gone on Breakfast Club.
He blasted
and Diddy's talking about the situation, and Diddy's gone, he's not feeling it, boom, 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 boom. Then he's gone on IG and said, I don't condone what this whole White Lives Matter thing does. Kanye West is texting Diddy like, bro, this is for the bag. So now but he's gone on this Tucker interview and said, oh, it's because Black Lives Matter is a corporation that has been robbing everybody.
And they are. So let's not even get distracted by the White Lives Matter because they have been. The money don't go towards the real black people.
But Nads.
Let's be real. The woman's in a whole yard, big old mansion now.
Nads, you're right. But let's separate the two. Because as far as I'm concerned, when I hear Black Lives Matter, I don't hear the corporation. I hear the statement, which is because of all the injustices that's been happening, the statement itself is because we're trying to highlight something. Yeah. And this company, the fuckery that the company's doing.
But we can't ignore that.
But it's not the same. But it's not the same.
We pick and choose. That's what sometimes we pick and choose what we want to ignore and what we don't want to ignore.
Talk to me.
I feel like our community right now are doing that with this whole,
I love
I'm mad at this because at the end of the day, the corporate, come on. So what about all the other corporates? Where are you for them? But anyway.
You're not wrong, Reems. You're not wrong. But personally, I just feel like Ye is not as crazy as people are making him seem to be.
He's back crazy.
He is. He got with... I can't stand the Kardashians.
The Kardashians.
They repulse me. They suck my soul.
The soul takers.
But I'm going to just bring this up. My guy...
letting them go.
Went with a Kardashian, then came on the internet and asked us to feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
That's when I knew. Oh my
You're
gosh,
right,
you're
Reems.
breaking my heart.
But
You're
this is-
losing me.
And this is my thing about why when me and Drizzy having conversations and they come and Ye comes up, I'm getting mad because I like to stand on certain things. And of course, he's musically, you can't fault
Genius.
him. You can't.
Genius, never.
But there's things that he's been doing. And I'm not saying the things that he's been doing isn't warranted to a degree. We know he has mental issues.
Yes.
He had to go rehab. Right?
Allegedly.
And your mother's died.
Yeah.
And things of that nature. So you're not going to this is a result of all this
of the
things.
accumulation of
This is accumulating. You're not going to be normal.
No, exactly.
And you're in this space making billions, right?
And in a space where no one actually cares.
Yeah.
All they care about is the money
Where's
that you're
his
making
team?
and what you can
What is
do
his
for
team?
them.
Reems, but this is where I go back to this. Make all the money you want, represent what you want to do, have your own opinions, have your own political beliefs. I don't
Yeah.
give a shit. But
Yeah.
no one's giving, where's the accountability for Kanye West, bruv? Where's the accountability? Because this is what we do as well, and I want to speak on it. White people hold each other accountable for their shit. Jews, you can't say nothing about Jews. They will come for you if you say anything fucking.
Yeah.
But
I'm
black
surprised
people,
you even said that.
black people are the only ones that sit on the fence every time niggas do shit.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm keeping it a buck, right? So this is why I say this, Nads. Kanye West, when he's ready and he wants us on his side, will go, oh, the Kardashians are kidnapping my children, and I need help. And hold on a minute, the children are with their mum. Are you dumb?
The same mum you laid down with 4 times.
You got four of them. You got four of them living.
surrogates, so she already had man's sperm. They
put
already
this
made.
in
They were
there.
embryos already made.
You got four of them.
She could have done it without his consent.
Regardless.
We've got children.
But like the Kardashians aren't who they are.
Nads, what I'm saying to you.
Accountability.
What I'm saying to you, Nads, is when he's ready to pander to us, that's what he
Yes.
does. And
You're
when
not
he's,
wrong.
And when he's ready to pander to them, that's when he'll do the White Lives Matter. That's when he'll do the extra shit for them, and then go and talk to. Now, hold on. Now,
big one.
fast forward. I'm getting ready to come to the podcast, Drizzy, and I see Kanye West on the Drink Champs.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah, I haven't even watched it. I ain't even watched it.
So
Apparently he
you
was
come to see
spilling
us
a lot.
now.
He was spilling a lot.
You come to check for us now.
Yeah, he was
doing?
spinning a lot apparently. I need to watch that. I might watch on the way home.
You need us again.
Oh,
That's what he does.
oh.
You know what? Yeah,
But he's still one of us.
No,
So
that's your boy.
Oh, okay, cool.
100%, but he's just not well. I just
Like,
help.
I'm gonna sit.
you know what? Yeah, Kanye West is a part of a much bigger problem.
Yes.
I've always said one of us, our people's biggest Achilles heel is we're very forgiving. And because we're very forgiving, a lot of liberties have been taken out of us as a race in a whole. And we're talking way back when they told us, hey, have you ever, do you want to go for a little trip around the ends? You know what? We don't have a car, but we have a boat. We're going to go for a little couple turns. You want to roll? We're like, hey, sure, let's rock and roll. Here we are. Wait a minute. What's this sun on my back of this? Ow. Anyway, fast forward. It's still the same thing. So what is
The way
it?
you lot are laughing about slavery is fucking.
I'm not. It was the owl.
This is the commentary. Like he's making it back. Stop it.
I think we're very forgiving, right? Yeah. Now, we have to be accountable for each other. Like, I can't see Morgan doing something and turn my head the other way. Because when it gets peak for him and he comes to me for help, I can't pretend like, oh my gosh, bruv, how did this happen? Like, how did you get it? I have to take responsibility. I saw where this was going and I looked that way.
100%.
Because it didn't affect me there and then. We have to take accountability. Too many times, and I'm as guilty as anyone, things happen and you're like, oh man, all right, cool. Well, it'll be hot topic for a week or whatever and it dies down. We have to start holding like homie court and being more, I don't know if it's because the community as a whole is not as strong as like when we were growing up.
Yeah.
We're out on road. Our mums could be in space.
Talk about
We're
it.
out on road. Our mums could be in space. If our mum said to our neighbors, yeah, Andre needs to be in the house by 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
My mom
Not
could be in
wrong.
space. Don't think my neighbors wouldn't be like, Andre, you need to be inside because it's 6 o'clock.
Okay.
We don't have that anymore.
Nope.
And I think that is a massive part of the bigger problem. And everyone on Twitter has a voice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, keep
And that doesn't mean it's good because everyone has a voice.
I'm telling you.
You see, like,
Because them same voices will go and be purchasing Yeezys and the jumpers and
right
the them.
now, you can be online saying, "Oh, Kanye's mad." Boom, boom, boom. I've seen it for myself. People will be disrespecting Kanye, and if you want to do that, that's totally fine. But the next minute now, I'm seeing you posting up, got him. The new Yeezys drops. You showing your confirmation that you bought the Yeezys.
So you got it.
So therefore, you are not even thinking about it. You are giving him more power in battery in his back to do what he's doing because he's like, you lot still buy my product.
Yep.
When we stop buying the product,
We'll see.
when you impact people's money, that's when they pay attention to what's
Guys,
going
what
on.
are we really mad about? What are we holding him accountable for?
Nads,
That's
Nads.
where I need to
Nads,
understand.
this is all right, Nads, I'll tell you. What I'm holding him accountable for is, again, you can have your own views. You can have your own ideals. We know Kanye West is a very polarizing character. So when he speaks, not only do we listen, but we check what he's saying because he's successful too. Right? But at the same time, Drizzy mentioned it. Check him. Who's around him? Who's in his corner? Who's saying to him, bro, skirt.
Yeah,
Chill
certain
out.
things.
Stop a minute.
Bro, don't go there. Pause. Don't do that. Bro, have you ever thought about where?
Yeah.
My thing is, Kanye West needs to get box in his jaw side. I'm telling you right now, box him in his jaw. Because this is why I say box him in his jaw side. Because clearly he's not listening. And I can see that other people around him are starting to move away from him now.
They have.
Jay-Z.
Because
They have.
When he moved away, I went,
because they've had enough. And they're like, okay, if you don't respect me, because this is what Kanye West does as well. I'm the richest black person in history and rare. Okay, cool. That's fine. Be successful. But what's money got to do with being an idiot? That's my thing, right? So we got Nads, we do this. Slavery was a choice. All right, cool. All right,
Do you know, I'm so glad you put
forget that one. The next one you're going to drop.
I actually agree with him.
Okay, cool.
I actually agree with him. Yeah, Reemsy.
All right.
To an extent. I'm not saying that it wasn't forced upon us at a certain point.
Yeah.
After that point, to be still mentally enslaved is our choice now.
Right.
Because we are enslaved to the corporations, to go into work every day.
He said slavery was a choice.
Slavery... No, he did actually go into it and dissected it more, not in that instance, but he did go into it more and explained it more where he was coming from. Slavery is now, in this day and age, is a choice. Then it was a choice because guess what? We decided we was going to be like, oh yeah, whatever country decided that they were going to sell off their people and whatever. It was a choice. There was literally a leader came to a leader and said, boom, this is what we need, blah, blah, blah. And this wasn't just done all underhand in a darker night. At a certain point, it was a choice. But now, in this day and age, I'm going to go there. In this day and age, it most certainly is a choice. The mentality of slavery, the whole house Negro mentality, the whole colorism, the whole competing against each other, crabs in the barrel, it's all a choice now. So what do we decide? Are we going to go against the corporations that are continuing to enslave us, or are we going to make a stand?
Again.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the Fast Food Podcast Show. Thanks for coming out tonight.
I'm so sorry, guys.
We're gonna end on that high note because you can't top
Stormzy's
that.
album. Yeah, Stormzy's album.
Do you know what I mean?
It's cold.
Yeah.
You gotta check it out.
Yeah. Cool. Shout to JoJo, shout to Reems, shout to Nads. Until the next time, whenever that shall be. Until the next time. Morgs, big up yourself. Each and every time. Come on.
Pleasure.
I'm like, okay.
No.
But you're right.
On no seriousness, no, you are right.
You are right.
You are right. You are right. What I'm saying
I
to you,
believe that now it is. So I'll say to an extent you're right.
but Nads, you're using context.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
And at the time when he went on TMZ and said that, there was no context.
None.
Okay,
It
yeah.
was just,
So
It's
he
true.
left
You just said it as
us.
that, yeah.
yes.
He left us.
But he was held accountable because that black guy did get up and
Dan
blasted
Latham.
him.
Yeah, Dan Latham. Yeah.
He went in on him.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
But
said,
you see, this is the thing. I feel at times what he thinks up here, by the time he gets to the mouthpiece,
Yeah, it's a whole different-
changes. It goes
Yeah.
like
It's conflicting.
Yeah.
What Nads said right there. Look how we all responded.
Oh, that
We
was
just
clear.
sat back and
That's
just
clear.
listened.
But Nads' her hair's done. She looks good.
Right.
She looks together. I'm gonna listen to her. She looks
Right.
together.
And you presented your
presented
case.
it.
You
Yeah.
said slavery was a choice to the extent of this,
Right,
and it.
right.
So
He
you
just
didn't give
blurts it out.
anyone any chance to go,
But
whoa,
what did
like,
you-
what are you
yeah.
talking about?
Yeah, fill in the
You
gaps.
came with
Wait a minute.
You came with your foundation. So therefore, if he came with his foundation and he was like,
Yeah.
this,
He says
we
it
would
and
then
drops
be
the
like,
mic. It's
yo,
crazy.
Kanye, would you kindly elaborate?
Yeah.
That's all.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Like, because we know he can talk. We know he can talk. We know he can
Loves to
speak.
chat.
I just think that the brain connects to the somewhere else. Connects to somewhere else.
The brain bones connected to the.
It gets to
Yeah,
the mouth.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Because
like
he does, from time to time, he'll bring out some little nuggets. Like there was a thing he had
Chicken
with Zane
nuggets.
Lowe. He had a Zane Lowe interview.
Yeah.
And then he said, I'm a god. Yeah. And as soon as Zane Lowe was going to look at him
Everyone
like,
jumped on
well,
it.
that's a bit, he didn't explain himself. And then you're like, well, shit.
Makes
We're
sense.
all gods.
We're all there.
We're all gods.
You know what I'm saying? If you're following a certain path, then you are embodying whoever the higher power is.
Right.
Keep
Now,
it moving.
exactly.
And this is what
Context.
really-
Nads,
Exactly.
He's got Black Lives. He got White Lives Matter on his back, and he's got John Paul II on the front. Now, John Paul II is the Pope of the Catholic religion.
Who are known for being non-pedophiles.
Well, can I?
the Catholic Church are the head of the paedophiles.
Can I?
Sorry,
Can
not
I?
sorry.
Can I kick it?
Can you tag me in, please?
Yes, you can.
Okay, cool.
I had to stop drinking.
You know what the wickedest thing is, yeah? Growing up in the Caribbean, right? I don't know any other race that is more God-fearing than black people. And you can even peep it
The
down,
girls go.
right? Like,
You ain't wrong.
You're not
and then if you
wrong.
wanna-
Amen.
you know what I'm saying? And if you want to be very specific, you see our African brothers and sisters and you see our West Indian brothers and sisters, they make us feel like, yo, if you don't walk to the left side of the road, you ain't going heaven.
You're mad.
And I'll be like, I'm walking the left side of the road because I want to go heaven. We're very God-fearing, right? Now, what was always befuddled me is there's this enterprise organization. Because I'm like, if less, no disrespect to anyone's religion, right? But let's choose, right, you pray to a God. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. But if you have multiple children, yeah, just follow me with this. You have multiple children. Why would you have favorites? Why would you separate child number 1 from child number 5, from child number 2 to child number 4? Now, I agree, depending on your language and where you've grown up and stuff, you have your own way and title of calling God, Allah, this, that, third, whatever. Cool.
Jehovah.
All of that, right? Cool. I'm totally fine with that. But then when you start throwing in the extra, you start marinating more sauce. Yeah, so we're going to have like Catholics, we're gonna have like Christians,
Protestants and
all of
this
that.
and that. Yeah, breaking it
Then
up like
you
that.
start
Why?
causing
That's why
a
some are
division.
religious.
Then you have people who are meant to be serving the same
Yeah.
thing now going, well, we're better than you. How? We all come from the same source, right?
We do.
Now the flips, to add more insult to
Drizzy be
injury,
spitting.
Yeah.
to add more insult to, put a beat under this when you're editing, yeah? To add more insult to injury,
Pause.
Oh my god.
I'm not putting beats under anything, bruv.
Pause.
yeah, I'm back in my bag because my energy's good.
Yeah,
I said
get back
earlier,
in the bag.
I'm power by
Yeah.
party. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah,
Drizzy,
yeah.
you was on the roll.
But the wickedest thing is, they are the biggest organizations
Yes.
of
100%.
pedophiles going. How many decades has it been going on and on and on?
2,000 years, apparently.
Right, you lot got all the power and strength in the world
orgies.
to out a man like a Harvey Weinstein.
Shout out to orgies.
Yeah, which is what we walked into earlier. But like, you've got you lot have got power to organize taking down Harvey Weinstein.
Boy,
Jimmy Savile.
took the man out and told us that he did it himself.
All them man there, yeah. But now the biggest. And they do it in broad daylight. They are so gangster with it. They do it in broad daylight. And you're just like, well...
Facts.
Well...
Took man out and gave us some bullshit about it.
And then the fact that Kanye is meant to be Mr. God-fearing himself, and you're promoting this guy who's at the head of the table of this organized... I don't even call them their organization.
Yeah.
And they have a long-standing history of paedophilia.
Do you know what it does, Drizzy? Please, I beg. Because
Jump in.
Honestly, because I'm looking at it from maybe the crazy side, the crazy aspect of it. Okay,
Yeah.
Because I feel like sometimes when someone points something and puts it in your face, unless it's in your face, let's just think. People like us, we do our research. We understand that knowledge is power. A lot of people, day-to-day, average people that go and do their 9 to 5, they don't think, oh, let me sit down and do my research on who the Pope and da-da-da and all this and that, their history, who started paedophilia, all of this. Kanye West coming up as the guy that whenever he wears something, it goes viral.
Yeah.
Him now having that man on his shirt, right? People go, oh, who's that guy? Oh, what did it? They're going to start doing their research. I'm not saying it's right that he did it.
Okay.
I'm just trying to say if we could flip it and see the other side of it, the fact that he brings the light to it. So now people will be like, oh, who's this guy?
So
they'll do their research.
He's bringing his awareness.
He's bringing awareness to the fact that white lives mattering is why we have got to this point that we're in life, period. Why we have certain concepts of paedophilia, why we have Catholic churches that boarding schools that have been raping young boys for years.
Tell us that, Nads.
Nads,
this is what I'm saying, Nads. He needs you on your team. He needs you
Again,
on his
you're
team.
giving context.
Because everything that you're saying is not wrong.
And what doesn't help his cause, if let's play devil's advocate, if that's the angle is going, what doesn't help his cause is he's got Candace Owen standing next to him,
Candace.
who we know.
Candace.
She looks. That's why not all.
Kinfolk is
Kinfolk.
Yeah.
What I will say about Candace is it's weird because sometimes how you're introduced to somebody creates that perception that
100%.
they're not great.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But the more I actually looked and listened to certain things that Candace Owens has said, she's not all fuckery.
She isn't.
She ain't.
But it's her delivery.
It's
delivery. She comes across very anti-black. And it's like she's the poster child of what America wants their African Americans to be. But you can deliver a poignant, defensive take.
You have to create
on how
balance. I think you need to create balance.
Right.
Is important.
Delivery.
Do you know what I mean? Like we know, again, as I said, we know white lives matter. That's who doesn't know that?
Yeah, but we've never disputed that.
That's not a dispute.
I
No
feel
one's
like
ever been going around killing off white people because they had. Oh, I saw him jump out the car and run. That's not been happening.
But you could argue, Reems. Yeah, you could argue that white people do get killed in their own environment.
Of course
they do, but
the
not at the
demographic
rate.
is higher than white. They're most incarcerated. They're most
So
killed.
that's why it's like, okay, that's why we're saying what we're saying.
That's exactly. We're trying to say. We're not even trying to say, and this is what I said when it all kicked off. We're not trying to say we're better than you. We're not trying to say. We're just letting you know that we care. We matter too.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all. Should we put the two next to it?
That's what should happen.
I understand it. I do, but like I said, the other part of me feels like I understand the kind of the double side of it is the fact that white lives matter. Like he's being sarcastic. Do you know what I mean? In the sense of we know white lives matter because white lives mattering is why we have Black Lives Matter. Is why we've been enslaved. Is why we're in the position that we're in.
Ladies and gentlemen,
having the Pope in front of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the name of today's podcast is Context Queen.
Facts.
Wait, I'm feeling in my opinion.
This is what Kanye's thinking.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Again,
it's a matter of opinion. Disclaimer was there at the beginning. It is a matter of opinion, but honestly, that's the only side that I can really look at it to think that's logical. Yeah. Because when I saw it, I wasn't instinctively offended. I looked at it and said, "Yeah, white life's been mattering."
So Nads, if you check what's happening in America, especially abortion rate is very high, obesity
murder.
rate is really high, and obviously killings
That's
is very
a crime.
high. So all three things are contributing to the depletion of black people in that particular country.
Yeah.
So I understand that these things are which is why I said at the beginning that black people don't take enough accountability for ourselves.
Yeah, 100%.
We don't do enough of that. So again, if with Kanye West, it's cool. It's cool. You have these ideals, these ideas, these ways of thinking. But at the end of the day, you need to be checked, and the back and forth and the conflicting and the hypocrisy in the things you're saying. On one hand, you say you did this for that. Yeah. On the other hand, you say it for this reason. Where is the you can't go. You imagine you leave this podcast, you go on another podcast, and then you say something else.
Yeah,
and then on another podcast, you say something else. Like
everybody should be held accountable.
What we do?
You're right. But you know what? Even if she touched the obesity thing, recently he obviously in the same interview he mentioned about the media over highlighting, selling the obesity thing. Be big and proud. Be comfortable. Whatever size you are, be comfortable if that's what you want to be. But I do agree with his statement and saying it's demonic. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Because guess what? You're teaching this, not us. We're sane people. We're grown adults. Our youngsters are looking and thinking, Lizzo, yeah. You know what? If I get obese, I'll just look at Lizzo and I'll be proud to be obese. No, because you're probably going to die young. You don't have the type of money to have a personal trainer like Lizzo does. Mm-hmm. You cannot afford to be overweight. Mm-hmm. Period. So what is it so to an extent, what he says is shocking,
but then you go,
but it's also very true.
But then your instrumentals is made by Lil Nas X. Okay, so
I'm definitely not coming on that one.
So what I'm saying is, this is the Fast Food Podcast, another intermission period. I go by the name of Morgan Heights. Drizzy Freckles is in the building.
Yo, Kanye, get Noise and Banter on your team, bro. So get some context, some filter.
The girls from Noise and Banter are in the building. It's a pleasure to have you girls today.
Yeah, man.
Great conversation we're having.
Us.
No problem. This is another record from a UK artist. His name is Jordan London. His record is called Fog. I need you to check it out. And it goes a little something like this.
You are now listening to the Fast Food Podcast.
Fast Food Podcast. Episode 10. Morgan Heights. Drizzy Sackafet Freckles is in the building. Shout out to my boy Jojo. And we have the girls from the Noise and Banter podcast, Nads and Reems.
Hey.
Having good conversation today.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it.
Listen.
Hey. Likewise.
Loving it.
Don't feel no way, because whatever happens here, you can just go back to your podcast and it's calm. We'll deal with the flat. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. Yo, Morgs, I have a question for you.
Yeah, go for it.
Do you think vegans
Whoa.
Not the vegan.
give blowjobs?
Wow. Because they eat meat.
All right, so now we're rolling. Now we are rolling.
Because it's meat.
Let's rock and roll, baby.
Vegans.
All right.
Vegans don't. Imagine, bruh, that's a good question.
That is a good question.
Because they don't eat meat, you know. You know what, yeah? If there's a vegan out there that gives blowjobs, then you're a little bit Kanye West.
Oh no!
Yeah, because you're promoting something that you really not really about.
But they're not digesting it. Just saying.
Let me know.
Wow,
Let me know.
Oh my God.
Let me know.
That's it. They're not digesting it, you know. The whole sausage, you know.
Oh my goodness, I can't go.
Woo.
I was gonna add, and I said, no, she didn't have to.
All right. Let's shit. All right, let's rock and roll.
For a reason.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
No, don't apologize.
No, it's fine.
No.
It's fine.
Just do you.
Just do you. That's why, yeah, just do you, man.
Just do you.
All right, which season do you prefer, Carnival or Christmas?
Carnival.
It's techie on that side.
Oh my gosh, who's watching?
Oh my gosh, in the place to be.
Christmas.
Christmas.
So indecisive. I'm gonna say Christmas.
Yeah. Sound like Bethany. I'm gonna say Christmas, you know. But when I'm Reems, I'm in the end, you know. We like to be behind the band going. All right. Okay, let's see. All right, this is a good one. Can your partner have a good time at carnival without you?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Of course.
Jojo? Oh yeah, Joe. Yeah, yo.
Yeah, Jojo, isn't it?
Yeah, no. I remember. Yeah. Sorry. You're right.
I respect it.
Right. Okay. If your partner tells you, if he or she dances for you, you're gonna make it rain for them. Are you letting them keep the money? So if your partner says to you, I want to give you a little dance, you're like, all right, cool. If you did like I wear the strip club, I'll make it rain. And you start throwing up the money in the air. So like it'll be £5 notes because can't be pound coins because someone get unconscious, right?
Coins. Oh my
like,
God, Trinity.
You know what I mean?
I'll be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ow, you're hurting me. Keep dancing on the floor. Keep dancing. Don't stop.
I will say, with the current climate of energy bills,
Oh, Lord.
the money might get taken back still.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Not take it back.
But
All right, that was fun. Give them back.
Yeah, the lights have got to stay on in this bitch.
Yeah.
Someone
We've
gotta
got
pay
the fluorescent ones, you know what I mean? We'll try to make the vibe feel like, you know what I mean? All right, ladies. So if your partner dances for you and you throw a little change at him.
I'm not taking it back.
Oh, he's keeping it, man.
keeping it.
Take the coins, man.
I just hope his dances were rubbish.
So
you know, it's just like
Refund.
that weren't good enough.
See, we don't have
keep this one.
Our currency's fuckery because we don't have ones in paper.
Yeah, it's dumb.
That's what I'm saying.
It's dumb.
You got to dash fivers and nothing.
Five.
Yo, if your brethren Charles really wants to make a statement, he should do £1.
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
Bro.
Yeah,
You really want to, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
respect it. I respect it.
Who do you think's more generous, a sugar daddy or a sugar mama?
Sugar daddy.
I'd say a sugar mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I'm agree with Reems. I think the sugar mama's
Yeah.
definitely.
more generous.
Yeah.
Cooking, like.
But I don't know about that sugar daddy life.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. Let me know.
Let me know.
Let me know, and
Let me do some
I might
research.
just know.
And then I can come back with facts.
Because I feel like sugar daddies are they fork out.
They
on
do.
them.
do.
But if you hear some stories about these sugar mamas,
Yeah,
you feel
okay.
like, oh, is that your son?
I didn't-
Or-
Right.
What country is it? An African country? I don't know if it's Ghana or somewhere, but they put up a post saying, white women, British women, can you please stop sending money for our men? Yes.
There was a big
They
thing.
clean up out there, you know?
Yeah.
Wow, vegans.
We're losing a lot of brothers out there.
What, vegans?
To the Stephanies and the Bethanies.
Not the
We're losing a lot of them, man.
Oh, tid.
Speaking from experience in regards to having a sugar mama,
Oh shit.
He's chopping the tea.
Okay.
Woo,
He's
got
got
the
the
teacups.
facts.
All right, this is a quick fire round, but you got to elaborate.
would you take 1 billion or 10 minutes, a 10-minute dinner with Jesus?
Good question.
I'm spiritual.
That's not an answer. That's not an answer.
What kind of shit is that?
I'm not religious.
Was it 10 billion?
1 billion.
1
1
billion.
billion.
Or a dinner, a 10. You know what? Let's
feel
just
like
say
God
10
gave me
minutes.
that
A
opportunity.
dinner with Jesus or a billion pounds.
I'm going to take the... God put me in that place, so I'm going to take the money to do his work.
Oh my God, Reems.
Talk about it.
That's what I'm going to do.
I like that.
Talk about it.
I'm gonna take.
I can read about Jesus in the
I'm
Bible.
gonna take the money. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Been doing.
You know, we're all gods out here, so it's okay.
I don't even know which stories are true anymore because the Bible's been remixed so many times.
You know them ones
True.
there.
So you know what I'm
Come
going to
on
do
now.
is
Written,
I'm going to take the bill. I'm going to do some intensive research and I'm going to do a definitive Bible
Yes.
that gives
The
a
whole
true-
Bible,
Yeah.
the Book of Enoch, all of that. Okay?
I don't even want to
Listen.
ask Jojo because I know what Jojo's going to say. already.
That's a good question. Right.
Yo, it's a dinner with Jesus. You can ask whatever you want.
Oh.
You could take a selfie or whatever.
you could
You're
take a
gonna
selfie.
try.
You could take a snap.
It might just be a bright light.
You can
not
snap.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, it might not show up on the
That was
snap.
him. You see that light?
You know, the halo.
Can't see him.
I respect it. Right. Joe will take the dinner.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah, I respect it.
we know Joe likes the P. Out of all the letters in the alphabet, P.
I was just about to say, you're smart with that one. I didn't think about that. He said, can I prove it?
Yeah.
Once you can go out there and say, I had dinner with Jesus.
Yeah, guess
You've
what?
gone clear.
Guess what?
Then you start doing your own little lives for people to come in and sit down and listen to you say, so what did you speak to Jesus about?
I recorded that shit too.
Oh, you're making more than a meal.
All right. 90s hip hop or 2000s hip hop?
90s. Didn't even have to even think about that. Bring me back to the 90s.
Nads, come on. Reems?
My indecisive self.
You better say the right answer.
No pressure.
The right thing.
You better say the right answer.
I'm going to say 90s, man.
But elaborate,
Just press the bell.
The peer pressure.
You know.
All right, what do you think's older, music or language?
Music.
Music, yeah.
100%.
Music,
There was
definitely.
sound before there was language.
Music.
Yeah. Music.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Morgan.
Yeah. Bro, why is it just about me?
It's don't worry, the ladies will get this as well. Don't worry.
Okay, cool,
Okay, so Morgan.
Yeah.
You have to spend a night with Liz Trust or what was the other one called? What was the name called, man?
Who?
The one before Boris.
Theresa May.
Wait. But you gotta spend a weekend with one of them, and they are allowed to do whatever they want with you. However,
We get in.
Wait, what do you mean then?
However-
Whatever they want with me.
well, put
anything.
barbecue sauce on you, jam. You know they like jam and their little crumpets and everything there.
Go
You know what I
vegan
mean?
with you.
Rub their little Earl Grey tea bag things on your body and sniff it up. I don't know what they do behind the closed doors,
my
bro.
God.
But they do that, yeah. They do that,
Oh,
yeah.
great. Not even
But
Tetley.
No, PG.
you then
Yeah.
get to provide things you want done to the country for the betterment of the minorities. Do you take that weekend or do you stick with your pride and be like, you know what?
So
Are you going to help us?
So I have to.
Pause.
I was waiting to see if you was gonna take that option, but Jojo took it. So you ain't got that option
Joe
no
said,
more.
"Fuck the country. We're not even from here."
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Describe yourself in 3 words. Nads.
Describe myself. Articulate, spontaneous, adventurous.
Talk about it. Reems.
Oh, I know. Only 3.
I could come up with a whole list if you wanted. You got
Wait, let me get my scroller. I say fun, loving, and kind.
I like it.
Love that, Reems.
I like it. I would say handsome, happy, and tall.
Tall, you know. This is why the short men have short men syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk about it. Drizzy, let's go. Well, we've got time.
All right, I'd say I'm supportive, stubborn, and loyal.
Ooh, loyalty.
Press the bell.
No, Jojo.
Quiet, reserved, calculated,
Okay, yeah. Peace.
and strong. Talk about it.
Boy, love that. Love that.
Do women understand men as much as men understand women?
No.
Talk about
that was
it. I love this. Is you can come back anytime. Anytime.
However, unlike Kanye, could we get some context?
Oh, come on.
Streets want to know.
okay.
All right, we won't do that to you. Won't do that to you. All right, go on. What's the next one?
Is where you go on a date more important than the actual date itself?
No.
That's interesting.
That's why I asked the question.
I don't think so.
Run it back again.
Is where you go on a date more important than the actual date itself?
No. Because it's the company.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
Press the bell.
You got another one? Because I got one off the back of that.
Go for it.
Okay, if someone you've went on a date with for the first time wants to take you back for a midnight cap,
For a little nightcap.
would you think any less of them the morning after?
Oh.
I think that's more leaning towards men now, if they feel less than or not.
We don't give
Looking
a shit.
at a woman less than.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I see.
Like,
Right.
I'm not going to look at a guy like, oh, because you wanted to... Actually...
I'm not bothered.
But saying, I feel like men wouldn't really, if they wanted to, if they like you, regardless of whether they sleep with you that night or they're gonna like you same way. Whereas a woman will look at it a bit more like, oh, does he just want me for that? It depends where it comes from. Because if
You know
she's
what?
on it,
I think... Don't worry, I got you, bro.
Go for it.
I think we as men feel that women know what they want.
yeah.
So if you wanted to get the nightcap, again, this show is sponsored by Planting. If you want to take advantage of us being, our stamina, because we're stamina dons out here. You know what I'm saying? We
I'm not
a
stamina done.
No? Okay. Well, but just sit with
I'm
us
just
like
keeping
you
it
are.
up.
Just saying, okay. Keep it real, keep it real. Every life matters.
Can we just go with that?
All lives matter.
That sense, every life matters. From the 1 minute man to the half an hour man.
Quick nuts matter.
Yeah, quick nuts matter. Shit.
Everyone matters.
But no, I think that it's very immature of a guy to think because a woman knows what she wants and she wants to sleep with you that night that it means she's any type of way. And I think the same for the flip side as well.
course.
It just means they know what they want, they're sexually attracted to you, as well as and let's be real. The longer you wait to have sex, sorry, let me, because my mom might be listening. The longer you wait to read a book with someone past the watershed moments, right? If it's disappointing, you've only got yourself to blame.
We've spoke about this,
You might want to get it out.
Sorry. Listen.
What I will say, as a grown, mature adult, I don't think it matters. What I will say is when I met my wife, I took time because I was sleeping around a lot and I wanted that situation to be different.
To be special.
Yeah.
But if we had slept together straight away, it would have
made a difference.
Probably
You
still
still
would
would
have
be
been.
still your wife.
Exactly.
If you like a person and you click,
That's it.
obviously we're come on, we're savages.
Press the bell.
Let's go.
We're savages. Oh, Lord.
I love how we ended it on that. For savages.
I know. Press the bell.
This Negro was just about to go in, and I was like,
Oh, wow.
No. You know what? Yeah, I can wholeheartedly say that's not my thing.
who gives better advice, men or women?
Ooh.
Men.
Yeah. 'Cause
Honestly.
I was going to say, do you know what?
Us women we be saying a lot, we ain't really saying a lot.
Yeah. Or saying a lot and ain't doing a lot.
That part, thank you, Reems.
What's the
making it make
strangest
sense.
thing you've ever eaten?
Oh my God. Oh my God. I've eaten quite a few strange things.
Why is it funny? What's going on?
Something.
What's going on?
Well, before
Oh my gosh, wait.
before anybody answers,
I'm
Am I a
vegan.
comedian?
before anybody answers, shout out to Trim. All right, okay.
Am I a jester?
You a funny man. I would say dolphin.
Dolphin.
What?
What does that taste like?
Have you?
Yeah, in Barbados though. That's what.
Yeah, that
that's
makes
what it's
sense.
called.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
goodness.
But I didn't know until after.
It was nice, though, isn't it?
What, you just numbing anything, though, Reems?
No,
What does it taste like,
I
Reems?
do not.
You knew it was...
like a good tuna.
Good tuna.
That's where your tuna
and it was
comes from.
seasoned, obviously, so it just was like fish.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
like,
that's
Yeah.
lovely.
there's only dolphin. Oh, you like the dolphin?
I've had shark and I've had turtle.
Wow.
It's nice.
Strangest thing I've ever eaten is squid.
Oh, mate, that's basic,
I just
mate.
don't like seafood is a little bit the texture of it. I don't like texture.
Rubbery. And
Originally I said naan bread, but naan bread is acquired taste. Pum pum is an acquired taste.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, naan bread, that's just
Nah, I
bread.
knew what you was talking about. The
It
naan.
is juicy. I didn't.
What would you do if
Definitely is
you
acquired.
was invisible for an hour? Now, when I asked Drizzy about this earlier on, before we came, I remember him saying, feeling up gal, and I said, I said,
Wait, he said that off.
I said, that is mad. I said, with the Me Too movement.
Me too, yes,
it's
me too. Yeah,
peak,
me
but,
too.
You got it.
Woo, Drizzy.
Wow. Time to redeem.
Feeling that
Are we
gal.
going to throw some context?
Whoa, what, at the carnival? Why you
Wow.
flagging your invisible flag?
I'm here, but you can't see me. I'm here, but you can't see me.
I'm done. I'm just like that as well. Like standing just like that. Woo! Wow, we've heard it all. We've heard it all now.
Heard it all before.
Wow.
Do you want to press the bell? Should you press the bell on me? It's having a separate conversation.
It's all right.
Yeah, the curveball was calm.
Yeah.
The curveball was calm.
That came out of no,
Literally, I wasn't expecting that.
Okay, while he's over there, what's the first thing you notice about the opposite sex?
Man didn't even
First
say.
thing, their eyes. Mm-hmm. There's a window to the soul.
I like that. Deep. Reems?
I would say
Here's Bethany
What
again.
I would like to say, and what I'm going to say.
Correct way
what
to say.
PC way I would say is no, I say face. Face, smile as well. Like, the whole.
Can I have a second?
Go for it.
Hi.
Oh gosh, here we go.
Talk about it.
Here we go.
Here we go.
All the tall
We're going
Donnies.
down the rabbit hole.
Don't go there.
I mean, we're already down there because of the lie this one said, but let's play down there for a
Is it
while.
really a lie though?
Drizzy. This question goes to you.
I like.
First thing you
I think
say.
hair.
Hair. It's interesting.
Like,
Really?
I've got 4 kryptonite hairs where I see it and I kind of like lose a bit of composure. Yeah, like they got locks, they got little afro, they got the Amber Rose thing, or what's the other one? Amber Rose, locks, afro. Damn, what's the other one? But yeah, they when I see that, I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, I mean that's kryptonite. Still.
Face.
Yeah.
Face.
You're a face guy.
When I see a face, I see everything.
Yes. Yes.
That's the bell.
You're not gonna say you lied about the last thing, no?
No. Oh. At what age? At what age would you like to retire? If you're financially in a good place, what age?
40.
That's good.
Yeah,
Next 5 years.
Yeah,
fine.
I'm 30. I'm 32, so yeah, 40.
man. Hopefully, I retire and have a couple picnics as well. You know what I mean?
50, I'll say
Shout out to the
55.
picnic.
I'll say 55.
That's
Future picnic.
Have you ever been dumped and did you know why?
What, as in opposed to not knowing why?
Yeah. When you got dumped, did you know why you got dumped or was it just a straight dumping thing?
I have. have.
Yeah.
I know why.
You know, you fucked up in it, Nads.
I'm a bit. Listen, when the Ray and nephew.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry.
It's Ray.
and
The Ray.
Oh, shit.
Listen, I'm banned. I don't drink Ray and nephew no more when I'm out.
God.
Ray and nephew when I'm in.
Did I say at the beginning of the show I was going to bring my Ray and nephew? It would have been a
Thank
madness.
God you
if I-
didn't.
Yeah, that's why when you said that, we're like, oh.
Do you know what it was? When I went to pick it up from the bar, I went,
Jesus said no.
He was there. He said, "Oh, my child."
He went from saying Ray nephew to Ray and Nads. He's like, no, let me leave that. Let me leave that. That's not
Put it
good
down.
sign.
Put it
Yeah,
down.
put it down.
Drizzy?
So,
No, Reems.
Yeah, Reems.
Oh, have I? No, but I've been ghosted. I haven't been.
And then
I
you
think
don't
we've
know.
all been-
But yeah,
I think we've all
but
been
I knew.
ghosted.
Ghosted doesn't
I
get.
knew
Oh,
why.
you know what? Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Who would ghost you?
I know, right?
Idiot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
facts.
yeah, that part.
facts.
I've been, oh my gosh, man. Hold on, let me choose the right one. I don't want to, fuck it, we're in the rabbit hole already. I once was ghosted because I refused. When I was asked a question of, would you, don't let me say it. You know what I'm trying to say.
No,
Would
we
you?
don't. No, we don't. Is it the naan?
Yeah, is it?
Yeah,
is it
see?
yamming?
Is it
the naan?
Yamming.
And I was like, well,
Yeah.
I don't know you like that. And normally, like, so the answer's no. I got ghosted for that.
Oh, yeah, no, she's lame because a girl shouldn't ask. She shouldn't have asked. She shouldn't let you do your thing if you was going to do
I
it.
would have
That's
just done
wild.
it. I would have just done
No, but I
it.
didn't
You
know.
would have done it. If she asked you,
I
that's
would've just done
pressure. No.
I don't know her.
Yeah.
Like, we
No, but you don't just
we
go around
started
eating any
talking.
naan. The same way I don't go
Like,
around eating any vegan.
Yo, we were in the stages of,
I love how it's
bruv, we were in the stages of, you should be asking me, oh, what's your favorite places to go out and eat and stuff? Not that. It kind of threw me off, like, bro, how do you guys
Do you just
that eat the naan. Her naan.
But it's a thing.
It's a real thing. Stormzy's like,
I'll just eat the naan.
I'm not going to tell my story because, okay.
no, I want to hear it.
Last but not least.
Oh!
What do you think the hardest hip hop instrumental is? What do you think the hardest hip hop instrumental is?
That is a
Oh my
hard
God,
question.
that's so
Come
hard.
on.
There's so many.
You know I'm indecisive.
Yeah,
Oh
you're
my
bad.
God.
That is like.
Oh, I don't know.
Whenever I hear Shook Ones by Mobb Deep, it's a rap. Boom, boom.
What's that Tupac one?
I get around.
Oh God, see, I don't know the names of them like that.
Brenda was a baby.
changes,
Changes.
so many tears,
many
There's
California
too
love.
many. Yeah,
California
actually,
Love.
can I just say Tupac?
A Tupac
Can I just
record.
say,
Yeah.
yeah.
Reems, you can name the artist if you want to.
I know, but I'm not even trying to pick one. I'm like, but who? I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with Tupac as well. But there's probably like
There's so many.
There's
ain't
so
there?
many.
There's so many.
I'm gonna
Drizzy?
say, I might say somehow, some way, Jay-Z or
see,
Noriega banned from TV.
I say Jay-Z.
Yeah, you
I'm gonna say Jay-Z.
There's
Can I swap?
others.
Sorry,
There's
can I
others
swap?
though, man. There's a long list of them, but that's
I'm
the
gonna
two
put
that
Jay-Z
come
and
to the head.
Kanye West. Sorry.
Yeah,
Wow, you put
Paris.
Kanye West.
Yeah, Paris.
No,
That the
just
one?
no. That's
Oh,
one, but
oh, okay.
just the two artists
Okay,
because I
right,
can't
right,
just
right,
pick
right,
one of
right,
them. But I know when I hear their beats.
Okay. Thank you. That's the quickfire round.
Yeah.
Last but not least, just run through a few bits and pieces before we sign out. What did Jamie Oliver say?
He got rid of Turkey Twizzlers. I'm mad at him.
I don't know why it's caused a backlash because
I don't
like
get it.
Reems, you never had Turkey Twizzlers at school.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but they bang though. Now they've changed it. It's a whole new healthy recipe and it's disgusting.
yeah, I probably wouldn't even get them anyway.
I don't understand because like
not wrong. I don't eat
normally
pork anymore, so.
normally by right growing up you always saw your mum in the kitchen whipping it up. And let's be honest, you might attempt to duplicate what your mum cooked, but it never quite bangs like your mum. Like your mum puts a lot of love and intention in it. So when he says, I'm paraphrasing, but when he says like, when I'm in my bag cooking, I like to think I'm doing it like a woman. That's basically what he said, right?
Yeah.
That's basically what he said.
basically.
Like when I'm really cooking, I like to think I'm
like a
doing
woman.
it. Think like a woman. I don't understand what the backlash was because if anything, that's a
What's wrong
compliment
with that?
he's giving you.
Do you know what the backlash was?
What, Reem?
People just like to have a problem with
Yeah.
People just like to say
anything. What did you
about
say?
something.
Like you lot let the jerk rice slide, but this is what you have a problem
I
with.
feel like
Thank
it's a
you.
British thing, innit? British people just love to have a gripe.
Maya Jama is the new Love Island host. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats to her.
Finally.
Yeah,
I can't wait to
yeah we're now getting a
wait.
biracial.
I've not bothered. I just want to see her.
Beautiful.
I just want
Oh,
to
them
see
slow
her
walks
on.
into the villa.
Yeah, it's
my
way,
gosh.
way better than watching Skeletor walking down. Oh, funny.
Oh, shout out
Sorry.
to Skeletor.
Big up skeleton.
Oh, mate.
You did your thing, babes, but yeah.
Cartoon Network is apparently shutting down.
Cartoon Network? No way.
Apparently so.
But it's not the same.
It's not.
Cartoon Network's not the
It's
same now.
not.
So it's
Done,
like,
innit?
okay, yeah, it's tired.
Power
It's
Rangers,
tired.
Rugrats.
It's tired
Oh my
now.
God,
There's
so much.
conflicting information. They're saying they're merging with another company,
Warner Brothers, isn't
It will
it?
never
Apparently
be the
so.
same.
Yeah.
but I think it's
It's
done.
not been the same though for a while.
No.
It's not the
What's that?
same.
What? Like, if you really think about it, what a time to be alive, man. Like, you had Keenan and Kel, Nickelodeon.
thank you.
Powerpuff Girls.
Was it
Yeah,
Ren and Stimpy?
Ren
Oh
and
my
Stimpy.
god!
Like,
Cow
we
and
had
chicken.
peak.
Yeah,
Cow
that
and
one.
chicken.
That one.
Cowardly, the chicken. What was it?
Mama had
The
a
dog.
cow.
That always was mad shook.
Yeah,
Like, it always gets-
Morley's.
Like, we had peak TV.
Fried chicken.
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, Bravo wouldn't survive in these times.
No
bro.
way.
No, me too.
The way he was
man,
moving,
no way.
he wouldn't survive in these
No
times,
way, he was
man.
a violation.
Shout to JB.
Is it me or is it what I'm seeing online? Is Andrew Tate back online?
Yeah.
So he's doing interviews, isn't he?
He's doing interviews, but did he not? No,
Did he
but
get
he
his
went and
profiles
addressed the Piers Morgan thing on his own thing, no?
But
so he's got his platforms back.
No, but him and Adoni was online the other day.
Is he doing live?
Nearly,
Maybe it's a
nearly
different
400 grand up on views, and he was
boy.
talking. He was doing his thing. So I don't know.
Well, he should be back. Why was he back?
Can I be honest?
Freedom of speech.
I never caught the Tate wave. Like, so when all this stuff happened and saying that, he's been banned for it, I was like, who? Like,
Yeah, I'm on your
what?
level,
And
Drizzy.
I didn't
get
know.
it either.
I didn't know.
Yeah. I did
And then they was like,
research.
he's got a after Kevin Samuels, he's now stepped into the fold. I didn't understand it. Like, I knew Kevin Samuels, and then people was like, he's the next, or he's trying to fill that Kevin Samuels void. But rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. But
Rest in peace.
I never caught that Andrew Tate way. I probably found out more about him when he was offline than when
Me
he was
too.
online.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm
me
saying?
too.
So, but yeah,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah, it's wrong. It's freedom of speech. I don't care. You can be out talking all kinds of nonsense, but it's still freedom of speech.
He's
The
back
minute we
online before Wiley.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
deep. Yeah, that's
look at that,
Wow.
Yeah.
Just
Look at
throwing
that.
that out there.
because Wiley spoke about the JEW.
Pfizer, the executives have admitted
Here we go.
that they never tested vaccines on transmission, which
is
basically means they didn't know if the
Did we
vaccine
really need
actually
them to tell us
prevented the spread of COVID.
For the ones that fast up
Did
their
we
skins.
need them to tell us this? Didn't
No,
we know
we
this?
didn't.
When they came
How
up
are you
with a
going to come
cute-
out with
a vaccine so
All
quick.
of a sudden,
Thank you. Thank
People
you.
are still catching it with vaccines. So
Long time.
when they were
catching what?
vaccinated.
The
Then they said-
natural flu. What we catching?
Here,
What we
boost that.
catching?
Here, boost again. Here, boost again. What?
Nads can come back anytime.
No, what?
Reems.
Come
It's
on.
Nads and Reems,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Nards, yeah. No, it's
That's
and
what I
Combo.
meant. I meant that. You know what I mean? You're a duo.
But
You know
I got it.
Yeah.
You know what's funny though?
What?
Where's was it monkeypox or monkeypox? Where's that?
Monkeypox. I still don't know what the hell that is. I won't even lie to you
Where's
guys.
that gone?
What
I
is
didn't research it. I
What
did
is
Where's
not.
all people's the little videos that were
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
up
where's
on?
that?
Yeah, with the big
I
bubble
got it.
thing.
I got it.
Was it a summer loving thing? Now we're in winter, it's like, yeah, I gotta
It's
go.
done. It's
Where
done.
is it?
It's all just done, though, isn't it? It's all just done. That's why I had to say to my GP the other day when they said, we're still not doing face-to-face like that.
they're
Why?
lying.
Because of COVID. That happened. It's finished.
It's finished.
Football's back on.
But they
Everything's
got a
back
new
on.
variant now, haven't they, Reems?
Oh, they've always got a new variant.
it's
They're
a
going to
new
have
thing.
new variants forever.
Things got more variant than Doctor
I heard someone
Strange,
say,
bro.
the numbers are going up.
All right, so check it. Who watched the Jeffrey Dahmer doc?
Yes, I did.
I
Series.
saw snippets. TikTok showed me more. I ain't gonna lie. I just didn't want to invest in it because I end up staying up late at
You know
night
what?
watching
Yeah,
bare murders.
I understand where you're
Nads,
coming
you got
from.
shook.
I wasn't shook. I just said, there goes another one. He slipped the net and then he got
Another
caught.
one.
It's another one.
You know what? You know what?
this was deep.
I haven't fully watched all of it. Shout to my girl Dom because she put me up on it, and I was reluctant to watch it because there's so many Dharma stuff
Yeah.
pre this one.
Yeah.
Like America just loves a serial killer, boy.
Oh, they do. I get caught up.
But
I love serial killer stuff though.
So
I ain't
do
gonna
I.
lie, yeah,
Like,
I get
so do
caught up,
I.
guys.
Like what's
Sit
that?
real.
True crimes and all that shit.
I
Love
watch.
that.
Listen.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Do you know what it made me do? I didn't watch the whole documentary, but I just went and researched his actual interviews. And I watched that because I just want to see things in real life. Because I feel like when Netflix takes things, they dramatize it.
No,
put
but
their little
they
spice on
hit it to a T. To the
Yeah,
point where the
but I-
family got mad.
Yeah.
Because they were like, you literally did
You're making us relive this all over again.
Yeah,
They did it to a T.
It's a good case study for how many red flags do you need to see before you take action. There's one scene, a kid is slumped over on a set of stairs.
Come on.
Outside, half naked.
Crazy.
The
Doesn't know
police-
where he is.
I'm getting angry.
And it's typical. It took a black mother
Yes.
to make the calls, and she's asking the police more questions than the police are asking Dharma. And Dharma rose up. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. No, he's with me. He's my boyfriend. And even the little girl was like, what, that's it?
Yeah.
And she's like asking questions. There's nothing to see here, ma'am. That's his boyfriend. We're just going to carry on. It's like, yo,
And
now.
the boy looks like that.
But we are talking about times where racism.
But you know what, Nads? I saw that, but I also saw homophobic tendencies as well because back then as well.
When you watch it, you see they
you
don't
see
even want to know.
the feds didn't even want to
Yeah,
go in the yard.
Yeah.
They didn't even
Forget
wanna
the colour.
look.
They didn't even want to touch
Yeah.
nothing.
Nothing.
They were on some fuckery thing.
Yeah.
There's also a Donny that I think he was killed. He was on death row. His name's Gacy, John Wayne Gacy.
The guy that
Around that
killed him.
same time, the time, there was another serial killer that started murking people in the 70s. He was on death row or something for like 14 years.
Wow.
But he murked like 20 odd kids. And left them in the basement of the crib. So when you go Netflix and you start looking for serial killers, other serial killers start popping up.
You'll see them.
So if you're interested in that, check it out.
Yeah, Netflix is a rabbit hole of murderers, boy.
Yeah, murderers.
Right.
You start
Oh,
looking and you're like, wow.
Anything else you lot have watched that people might want to be interested in looking at? Have you seen any new films, shows?
Oh, no, I've been busy.
Yeah.
The Dharma
The
one
Dharma thing.
took over.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
took
that
over.
Same.
took over.
That took
But I
over.
mean,
Same.
for me, I'm just really gripped right now by the Game of Thrones series.
Loving it.
House of Dragons.
Yeah, House of
Yeah.
Dragons.
Loving it.
Yeah.
I think I'm on
Babes.
like episode 5.
Oh,
Still?
mate, it's on.
Yeah,
I
because-
swear we're on episode 7 now.
We're
Yeah,
like
but
9.
No, what? 9?
No, because do you know what it was? I started watching it.
Tonight.
I just
Oh, 9 to 9.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, it was
yeah,
8 that I
yeah,
watched.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
started watching it,
When?
and then it was like you have to wait for the episode to come out. So I
Yeah,
had to
so you
let-
waited. Yeah. Some people,
Perfect.
no, I can't wait when it comes to that. They got me.
Netflix is just,
Line and
look how
sinker.
Netflix has conditioned you lot. You know, it used to be like that
You can't
before,
even
you
be
know.
patient and let it marinate.
No.
And,
You know how many times we talk about House of the Dragon between
Yeah.
each episode because it's like a week between them. Like
That week.
House
you
of
need
Dragon
time to
sick.
digest it, though.
Yeah, it's true.
That stresses me out.
I
I
get
don't
it.
want a week.
I get it.
I want to know what happened.
I get it, Reems, but you
Like-
miss. Well, the thing is, with the way Game of Thrones is set up, I know we're talking about the House of Dragons, but the way it's set up is that you miss so much if you don't just take a minute to just deep it
Yeah.
all. Like,
Yep. Yeah.
like you really have to deep it.
You
That's
have
why
to
don't
listen.
be in. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a rewatcher. I won't lie. I
like,
can't
let me
rewatch
watch
things.
that again.
I know
I need
'cause
some
I'll be like,
time, and then I'm like,
yeah,
wait, I forgot what happened.
Yeah.
And I
Real
just
talk,
watch it
real
again.
talk.
Anything Drizzy before we sign out?
I mean, nah, just
You sent me a list of stuff on Twitter, and I was like, all right, cool, I'm good for the winter, boy.
yeah. And a lot of that stuff's weekly.
Yeah, I know,
I forward it,
right?
I'll forward it.
Yeah.
Guy.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
What I will say
I
is,
got you.
I watched Intergalactic on Netflix.
Okay.
It's a Kid Cudi animation.
Okay.
If you watch Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse with Miles
Yeah,
Morales, it's
yeah.
that kind of
Vibe.
animation.
Okay, cool.
It looks sick, but trust me, bro, if you got a bay,
Oh, okay.
you might wanna. You're welcome.
Hey, Drizzy.
damn.
Drizzy. I wanna fuck She-Hulk.
The what? Huh? Wow. You want a walk?
Yeah, you heard him. You heard
Doggy.
Wow.
You want to dominate the dominatrix?
The dominator.
Yeah, that part. Yes, Reeves.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a Fast Food Podcast.
Nothing we can say to that.
Round of applause for Nads and Reems for the No
And to
Noise
you
Banter
guys.
podcast. Could you let everybody know where they can find you?
Yes.
Yes, so you can find us on every platform.
Everywhere.
YouTube, Facebook,
Yes.
Instagram, TikTok, Noise and Banter on YouTube, and Noise X Banter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, and Twitter. Oh, yeah.
Here we go, guys.
Perfect. And you've got like, do you do shows
we do
every
lives,
week, every
excuse
month?
me, yeah.
Lives
Yep.
as well,
We do
yeah.
weekly lives.
Weekly lives.
And we film. Sometimes we film with guests. Sometimes you just get noise and bands.
Yeah.
And
But weekly lives jump
But
on.
weekly lives is definitely
on.
popping.
Yeah, we're on it.
Drizzy's
Jump on.
in the comments sometimes doing the most.
We love
It
it.
gets
I'll be-
spicy.
I'm on
yeah.
stirring.
We're
I'll
here
be
for it.
stirring the
We're here
pot.
for it.
I'm on it.
Every
Definitely. We'd love to have
Thursday,
you on
9
as well.
p.m.
Every Thursday, 9 p.m. You heard that?
But also,
Thursday.
I'd like to give special shout out to Reems
Whoop, whoop.
because Reems got invited to a. I don't know what to call it, but we went there by choice. No one forced us to go there, but we went there by choice.
What's going on here?
We went to go do this wings challenge thing.
Oh, now you remember.
First episode, by the way.
No.
I did the first episode.
Where did I go? Talk to me.
Yes.
See, I set that up. How everyone like, what?
Shout out to FK Studios on that note
Yeah,
as well.
so shout out to my like
FK
Francis. I appreciate what you're doing there.
JB,
They didn't believe in the light skinned brother.
I
They
believed
thought I was
in
gonna
you.
fail.
I believed in you.
They
Drizzy
thought
came
I was gonna
through.
show up just for the look. But you know who believed in me? God did.
I knew it.
Shout out to Reems.
I
Because
knew it.
Reems went down there, she did
knew
her
it.
thing, and she's moved on to the next round. Shout out to
Yeah.
my like Nero, he
Yeah.
moved on to the next round.
And shout out
It's-
to you
Hey,
for being a G and Nads as well.
I'm in the
She's
next
Oh,
round.
yeah, your next-
Babes, I
okay,
did the
say
first
no more.
episode. I
Say
started
no
off,
more.
me and Asian
Say-
blacks. We
Yo,
started it off.
it's
We kicked it off.
the you
And I
see a
nearly
trend
passed
there.
out.
It's
Yeah,
the
it's
gang.
okay.
The gang are moving forward. So yeah,
Yes.
big up yourself, man. So check that out.
Yes,
It's
definitely
too
check
hot
that
for
out.
me. I
Yes.
believe it's on Thursdays as well. Is it or Wednesday?
Yeah, it's
So it's normally a Wednesday, but
Yeah.
I've
Okay,
done the
my
last
bad.
couple.
Yeah, it's on IG Live.
My
Whenever
bad,
it's
yeah,
up,
7 o'clock.
whenever it's up, I will just relink the thing on my IG, Drizzy Freckles. If you want to check it out, it's really funny because
Oh, it's
people sit down
hilarious.
and they be in their home, feet up. Oh, yeah, I could do that.
okay.
Everyone
I could
thinks
eat
they
them
can do
wings.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
We had
then
someone
like
throwing up.
people
What was it,
throwing
2
up.
weeks
Yeah,
ago?
one Donny
Threw up.
took all his clothes off.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
just in his
Oh
boxers.
my God, yeah.
Yeah, he was in his boxers.
Ari.
He was so
Yeah.
hot. The pepper sauce was so hot. He took all his clothes off and
That
took his
was
boxers.
stress.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
And that was
He
a
was
taste
white, by
of
the
it.
way. Just like
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Them boys, them boys.
He's used to that Levi Roots ketchup.
No, not even. He's not even white like that. He's from
Algeria.
Algeria
Oh,
or
Afghan.
some sort of.
Okay,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna.
Oh, is he?
He's got spice. He's got
Yes.
some.
Little seasoning in there.
I don't know why I did that, but yeah, it's okay.
All right. So remember,
Big up Trim as well, man. One
big
more
up
time.
Trim. We miss you, man. We
Yeah.
miss you. Miss you on the show. But Trim will be back on the next
worry.
episode. I'm sure he'll be back on the next episode.
Wicked.
Don't forget, people, we have a live show on the 3rd of December in Wood Green. Pause. All the details will be out by the time you hear this recording. Don't forget to like and subscribe the YouTube channel, which is Fast Food Podcast TV. We are on all DSPs, which is Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and I'm missing one.
SoundCloud.
And SoundCloud. Thank you, girls.
Thank you, guys.
I should say thank you, beautiful ladies.
Oh, bless
Thank
you,
you.
handsome men.
Thank you
Handsome
for-
kings.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
that
you.
part. All right,
Thank
Reemsy.
you. Come on.
Okay. The chest is getting
Shit.
flowers. Gee, nah, facts. We appreciate you guys. Had a wicked
I
time.
might DM Rihanna off of that.
Big up Jojo, our cameraman.
Each and every
Blessings,
time.
bro. Each and every
Yes.
time. Always doing a great job.
Yeah.
We'll see you in a fortnight.
Are we saying JoJo's for hire? Or are we just keeping him in house?
Whoa.
No, for his
Just
camera
pimping
work.
man
Don't
out
do
like
that.
that?
Don't do
I'm only
that.
playing.
I didn't say man's. Don't do
Whoa.
that.
I love it. He's always
Are we saying
always
JoJo's camera work is for hire, or we just keep it, be selfish, keep it to ourselves?
I don't know how to answer that, man.
Well, okay, when you're not doing your OnlyFans shoots, can this guy go to yeah? Okay, say no more. All right, cool.
Respectfully.
Yeah, respectfully.
It's a Fast Food Podcast.
Hey.
We're signing out.
Peace.
I go by the name of Morgan Heights. Trimmer, who's got the keys to my bimmer. Drizzy, Saka Freckles. We are back for a brand new season 5 of the Fast Food Podcast. Remember, it is available on all DSPs, iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, and Google Podcasts. Visual episodes are available on our YouTube channel. That is Fast Food Podcast TV. Peace.
The Fast Food Podcast.